Hello, hello, my lovely web weavers. How are we all today? I've just got to do my usual notification posts as I am running a little behind today. I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes work today. It has been quite an interesting morning. And I may not have got sidetracked watching another streamer at the same time. So, bear with me. I'll be about 4 minutes. I'm going to do the usual 3 minutes of ads. So those that don't have the membership on Twitch, I highly apologize for what's about to happen, but it helps us stave off pre-rolls. So hold on to your lug nuts or subscribe, because here comes 3 minutes of ads, my unfortunate web weavers. Just gotta wait another 50 seconds for all of those that are stuck in ads to come back. And then we shall start the stream. welcome back, my lovely web weavers. Hope the ads weren't too evil. I know they can be quite a nuisance, but if we do 3 minutes at the start of stream before we even do anything, it gets an hour worth of pre-rolls. So, hopefully it is good. So, na. Let's switch over to the just chatting screen. Why am I huge again? Okay, this needs to stop. Nope, not that one. Zoom out. There, that'll do. So, again, apologies that I'm a little bit late and a little bit scatterbrained this morning. I have been doing a lot of prep work. I have been doing a lot of event planning. So I have been quite busy, even when I haven't been busy, sort of thing. But hopefully, you are all doing well this morning. If I remember correctly, Sleepy, there is a command for make a web, or it's like Weaver! Exclamation mark Weaver is the Stream Elements version. Thank you. I'm gathering you saw the teaser video then. That's something I want to talk about just briefly. If anybody would kindly share, promote, sort of like get it out there. Yeah, anybody who could like retweet the post that I made, share the video out there, get it out there that it's, you know, happening soon. That would be absolutely lovely. So hopefully, I will have everything done that I promised in the video, as again, it is not 100% certain whether I'll have enough money to get... Hi, Ghost, it's good to see you. I don't know whether I have enough money to get all of the resources that I was going to do done, but I should have enough to at least do the cover and the emotes, because Nurura is an absolute gem and she's an absolute goddess when it comes to doing the emotes for us. She's such a lovely girl, honestly. If anybody needs art, go and get her to do it for you, because oh my god, she's talented and she's just so nice. You know, and if I find out anyone has been bullying her, I will Mama Bear wrath. Just let's put it that way. But yes, What else? Ah, yes. So, Sad Ghost and I have been planning to do something. I'm not going to announce what it is yet, so don't say anything, Ghost. But hopefully, we can get everything set up and going and running, and yeah, that's something else to look forward to. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I think it'll just be after, or like a few days after the subathon ends. So that's something to look forward to as well. Hi, Dirk. It's good to see you. What am I doing? I forgot to do my usual hellos. Technically speaking, I forgot to do my usual frickin' intro. Where are we? No. Alrighty. Hi, Dark Deed. It's good to see you. Good to see you, zombie. Hi, Louis. It's good to see you. Not So Sleepy over on YouTube. Hello. Manga Boy, it's good to see you. Louis Cypher, congratulations on your 3-stream streak. Hello Dirk, over on the YouTube, as usual. Hi! Hello my little one, how are you? I hope you're doing well, and I do believe I saw a very rarely seen Nero lurking in the chat there earlier. So hopefully they're doing well as well. And also, hello Sad Ghost. I hope you're doing well. But after all of that, shiny chatter. First time chatter. Yes, if they're a first time chatter, they get the big shinies to kind of tell me that, hey, this is a first time chatter. You know, so that's good. Even though Ghost has been in our streams before, he's just never said anything. So, but yes, Baba Booey. What was I gonna say? Ah, yes, today is Wacky One-Off Wednesday. Hi! So, we will be playing 3 new demos that I found on the Steam page. They are very interesting looking games. The one that we will be having a look at first is called Entropy. But the 3 games that we will be looking at today is Entropy, Corsair Cove, which is sort of like a pirate city builder, which I thought was going to be absolutely brilliant. So I'm hoping the demo is going to be good. And then the final game that we'll be having a look at is Food Devils. So hopefully these will be quite good. So we've got sort of like an action-y game, I think. Was this the action-y game or was this the... Yeah, so we've got sort of like a old school RPG action game, turn-based RPG action game. And then after that, we've got, of course, the Pirate City Builder. And then we're doing Food Devils, which is sort of like a tactical strategy game, tactical roguelike, tactical RPG roguelite. So that's something to look forward to for the final game. It looks like it's going to be quite fun. So, without further yapping, without further talking your ear off, let us go to the gaming screen and get comfortable, shall we? Ha! Alright, so let me zoom in a little bit and then move myself. Nope, wrong one. There I go. Nom, 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 nom. Mum. But yeah, no, I was a little bit late today because I was enjoying spending time in Pom's stream. We raided into her once, I think. She's a cute little VTuber. She was currently playing a Metroidvania style game, which I thought was really, really cool. So, might have to have a look at that game. Not so sleepy. I don't know whether you want to do the news during this stream. It's probably best to kind of do it for like thematic reasons. I do love it, don't get me wrong. But don't want to overdo it, you know what I mean? Like, oversaturation is the killer of comedy. But yes, we're going to try, grab a controller and kick back. Okay, apparently this game needs a controller. I did not know. So, excuse me a moment while I plug this in. Where is the, there it is. You, in the hole. Get in the hole. All right. Yeah, exactly. Like the city builders. We'll do it for the city builders. That'd probably be the best. All right, let's Then I want game capture, then I want entropy. Ooh, the art style is very... Ooh, how's the volume for you guys? The volume okay? It's a tad bit loud for me, so I might just... Wow, turning it down that much really did kill it for you guys. There's a game I wanted to recommend. It's called Windblown, and it's done by the same developers as Dead Cells. Ooh, that sounds like a plan. Hi, Manga Boy. I see you're redeeming your usual hello, your daily hello. Sounds good on your end? Sound good on everybody's end? I hope the sound is good, because it is hard to kind of tell if it's loud enough for you guys. Reverb? What do you mean reverb? Didn't have reverb on. Oh, I do. Oopsie daisy. Have I had reverb on the entire time? Okay, chat. Have I had reverb on the entire time? And none of you thought to say anything until Manga Boy? This is why some spiders eat their young. I swear, this is why some spiders eat their young. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It was probably okay. Like, everybody still heard all of the announcements, correct? War, zombie, Jesus. Yes, apparently. Yes, but yeah, no, everyone did hear the actual announcements and everything, and they actually could understand what I was saying, correct? Like, it just had reverb, correct? Please tell me I didn't explain everything with reverb and have to re-explain it because it didn't go across properly. Good. Good, good, good. Then, fuck it, we ball. That's all I'll say to that. Fuck it, we ball. It was very ethereal. Thank you. I'm glad it was ethereal. Yep, it wasn't like yelling into a tunnel. Good. That is actually probably, thankfully, due to the fact that it is done by the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Coffee Run, who is a remarkable music mixer and stuff like that, because he is a lovely person. From the interactions that I've had, you know, asking about things and pricing, he's a little bit expensive for myself because, you know, broke, jobless woman. I'm not exactly what you'd say flush with cash, but he was very helpful in showing me a few things, and on his Ko-fi shop, he has actually got a few things. So yeah, maybe I will the ball as a treat. Terrible. I need to remember to stop saying stuff like that. You guys will take it way out of context. All right, let's start this shit show on the road, shall we? Bring up the timer. And the time has begun. This is Entropy. It is on Steam as a demo at the moment. It does not have a release yet. It has a release date, though, of August 19 this year. So if it is something that's interesting, you should give it a look. It is touted as a tactical turn-based RPG inspired by classical JRPGs. Assemble your party of mercenaries and forge your own path towards an expedition into hell. To stop the demonic incursions, choices you make along the way will determine the fate of your world. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. I don't know how interesting it's going to be. So yeah, not available in the demo. Not available in the demo. Okay, so we'll just do the normal mode. The hangman kicks, finds foothold, gasps down air, and that was too fast. Again, I am always a big believer in let the player dictate the speed at which you read. Because if you're going to put something important as text on a screen, let the player have the time to read it. How now, men, women, and amen all. We, the Targus Performing Company, graciously thank you for your attendance. Yeah, the art style's actually what caught my attention. It screamed of an other game that I used to play back when I was younger with my younger brother called Sacrifice. It was a real-time strategy RPG sort of thing. I don't know how to explain it more than that because it was a weird fucking game. Our humble play begins over 1,000 years past, if you can imagine such a time. Psst, players. Sorry state of the lot of you. I can smell you from here. Did you all go swimming in a brewery? Now, which of you is performing Vartano tonight? You're almost up. And drunk or no, you'd better not botch your lines. Okay, so we have an airman of the third gender, neither man nor woman, oft misunderstood. You've grown resilient. A young performer, full of heart, you've always corralled others to your thinking. Since girlhood, you've borne the genetic traits of clad tragus, granting you keen reflexes. Okay, well, of course we'll be going the woman. Footsteps I hear. Ah, here comes Vartano, king of all the sorry souls of this wretched land. I take my leave. Your head throbs. You should have let the others corral you into drinking that 6th pint. Now, what were your lines again? Oh, woe engulfs me. Once the mere utterance of Vantag stuck all in every bosom of my kingdom. Now they curse my name, spitting its letters as if poison. But did I not rule with the finest, the noblest of virtues? Did I not rule with... think what's the noblest, the kingliest virtue? Heart. This reminds me of like PS1 era graphics with like a setting from Oddworld. I know, right? It's great. Heart influences courage in battle, reducing the chance you will lose your nerve. Agility influences turn speed, hit rates, and evasion. Grit affects physical resilience, health, and resistance to certain status effects. Ah, so this is the character creation, basically. It's an interesting way to do it. I think we'll go with heart. Did I not rule with heart, seeking only mirth for my subjects? Heart increased slightly. I will admit, perhaps my studies distracted me. Mayhaps, with my eyes averted, the rot set in. Your Majesty, the rebels are at thy palace gates. Ah, to think, a king must bear arms against his own people. Well, so be it. Squire, bring me my... Damn, what weapon was it again? Hi, Reinhardt. It's good to see you. I hope you enjoy the wacky one-off Wednesday. We're just into the first game. which is Entropy. So yeah. Wait, setting is like Darkest Dungeon. I don't know what the actual setting is. I think it's their own, what's the word I'm looking for? I think it's their own, like, setting. So it's not any sort of, like, pre-defined setting. So, anyway. Damn, what was it again? Bring me my sword and shield. Bring me my crossbow and bring me my spellbook. So if we choose sword and shield, swords are governed by the melee attribute, which affects hit rates and damage for close combat arms. Crossbows are governed by the ranged attribute, which affects hit rates and damage for ranged weapons. As for a codex, lets you cast shaping spells. Success relies on the magic attribute. Miscasts cause damage. Ah. Oh, like Darkest Dungeon. Yeah. I have a feeling that's the sort of setting, yeah. Hey, Rain, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Alright, we're gonna go with Spellbook. So yeah, Rain, this is the first game of Wacky One-Off Wednesday. This is Entropy. It is a turn-based tactical RPG, reminiscent of JRPGs. We are currently just doing the character creation. Magic increased. Sweet. Now, throw open the gates. I will greet my subjects with manners most pertinent of the wildest of nights. Mark these words in terror. Will they howl the name Vartano. This player of Vartano is surely something. They shake and sway with pure passion for the material. If it's the same player I saw at the Hogs Tavern earlier, 'tis not passion that does it. Begging your pardon, sir, but an urgent report from the gates. Fighting broke out, but with who, we are not sure. Probably just drunkards starting trouble again. You two, with me. Tutorial note, movement. When on the field map, use the left stick to move your character. A will allow you to talk to characters or open doors and chests, amongst other things. Okay, so... And the left stick is to control the camera. They should probably mention that at the beginning. Okay, never mind, they do. Left trigger can also be used to enter first-person mode. Note that while using this mode, enemies will pause their movement. Oh, cool. Okay. So that way is that. Then what's over here then? Seems some sort of magical obelisk. Actually, you know what the graphics remind me of? Oblivion era graphics for the computer. Like the original Oblivion era graphics. Or Morrowind, even. Maybe Morrowind would be more apt, I think. Demons. Okay, this game has a kick-ass soundtrack. Morrowind is closer. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's yeah, it's definitely more Morrowind. Hell yeah, this soundtrack goes hard. I care not if those weapons are but mere props. We need every able body. To me! He's talking about you, isn't he? On second thought, maybe you should have stopped on the 4th pint. Hi, Shikalink. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We'll arrange in 2 rows. Theater players, get behind us. And use ranged weapons if you have them. Soldiers, defend those in the back. Get ready, they come. Oh, that transition's a bit much on my head, but... Alright, tutorial notes. Rows form the basics of all combat. Both for you... Try that again, hang on. Rows form the basic of all combat, both for your party and the enemy. There are 2 rows, front and back. Characters in the front row will protect anyone directly behind them. Protected characters cannot be targeted by normal melee attacks, but they can still be targeted by ranged attacks or certain spells and abilities. Alright. Oh hell yes! This really does feel like the freaking age of like... Oh my god, this is great. This, oh, nostalgia. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have a real quick nostalgia hit. This reminds me of PS1 era turn-based RPGs. Oh my god, it's just, yeah. Hi Awake, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Focus Strike. Attacks with greater increased accuracy but delays your next turn. An enemy with single... Alright. Attack! Hit them! Hit them! Oh shit, okay. This is a definite, you must lose this fight level battle, I think. A protected character in the back row cannot use normal attacks. Only ranged weapons, spells, and spears can be used to form the back row. Okay, good to know. What do you got? Nothing? Because obviously I can't select any of those. And what good are ya? I can't use anything. Well, maybe I can use a herbal medicine to give it to that guy. That'll probably be the best way to stop you from dying, at least. KO! Well, that's not good. Tutorial note, death. What was that? The bite of 87? Yeah, I know, right? It's fucking massive damage. This is definitely a tutorial mission you're supposed to lose, I do believe. When a character is knocked out in combat, there is a chance they will die permanently. The fate of knocked out characters will be revealed at the end of the battle. So, oh shit, they have fucking permadeath. What the fuck? Okay, this game just got a hell of a lot harder. There is a chance they will survive with an injury, but if they die from their wounds, there is no bringing them back. Shit, okay, this game just got like... Note, the player character is the only one who cannot permanently die. Thank fuck for that. But if we get attached to a character, yeah, that might be problematic, I do believe. Weapon skill. Attack with increased accuracy. Hit him! There we go, 9 damage. You're doing great, dude. Tutorial note. Characters can use their turn to reposition. This action will allow characters to move into any free position in the front or back row. Use it if your formation has become disrupted. So, permadeath RPGs. Yep. A realist skill check. Yep. Moderate damage causes poison. Take a this, bitch! 8 damage. Okay. Ranged weapons can be fired even when the character is protected. You can even target protected characters. What weapon skills do you have? Piercing shot. Crossbow, go! 13 damage. Fuck yeah, girl. You can do it. Whoop, there goes another one. Characters may perform 1 action per turn. Each action will increase that character's turn delay by a certain amount, delaying their next turn. More powerful actions like certain weapon skill abilities may have a greater turn delay than a basic attack. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Okay. Here we go. 6 damage. Ooh, fuck. Yeah, this is definitely one of those. Press select to enable a move detailed tactical overlay, showing current dice rolls, etc. Y can also be pressed to get the bird's eye view of the battlefield. Okay, so we've got a top-down view and a behind the camera view. That's pretty cool. And then if we use select, it shows the dice rolls for the past. Interesting. Player used bile, rolled 58, needed 45, and it tells you the difficulty too. So that's pretty good. And they use a D100 system, apparently. Fuck me. Okay. Anyway, let's not dwell on the fact that we are fucked. Because that is what we are right now, because this is one of those... Yep, there we go. This is definitely one of those pre-scripted failures. After feeling like every bone in your body was crushed, there was only the briefest of agonies before all light, sound, and sensation drained from your world. How long did you linger in the darkness? In silence? A moment? An eternity? You cannot say. The sands run thin. There is no time. The voice punctuates your silence. It is the first voice you've heard for a long time. Maybe the first voice you've heard ever. Ah, what feeble pickings are these? And the winds are weak. I'm losing sight. So be it. You'll have to do. Hello, God. Or if that is what you are, to bring a man back from the dead. A lady in this case. Dark Souls tutorial. I mean, you can win the Dark Souls tutorial. The Targus Company Journal. The prized possession of your troop. You should take this back to Kuvas, where your troop called home. You now have the troop journal. Press Y to access it. This will allow you to view your party, the status of its members, and change their equipment, among other things. Well, this place is fucked up. This is your journal. At any one time, you have a single selected party member visible on the left panel. You can stroll through party members using left trigger and right trigger. When you access a new journal page, each as equipment, such as equipment, you will be accessing that page with your currently selected party member. Okay, so it's saying that basically you've got to switch the character to go to the equipment tab to change each of their individual ones. I wonder if they'll let you change it in the menu. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're in the menu and then you change character, will it show... Biographics are nice, so realistic. Use the equipment page to outfit the selected party member with weapons, armor, and accessories. After equipping your character, be sure to visit the formation page to make sure they are positioned to your liking. Remember that certain weapons can be only used from the back row. Oh good, so yeah, as you can see on the left side of the screen, it has the RT and LT buttons. So if you do go into the equipment section, you can quick swap. So you don't have to go back, swap, change, get in, back, swap, change, get in, you know, that sort of stuff. So that's good. A Tatty Codex. And we've got nothing else at the moment. Medical Moss. I kind of regret using one of those medical mosses against that dude. The ability page covers both battle abilities and perks of the selected party member. Battle abilities are any abilities that can be used on a character's turn. See their effects here. Perks are permanent buffs. A new perk can be selected once specific level milestones are reached. A character can select their first perk at level 3. Okay, so that's good to know. Status. The status page contains all the key information about your selected party member. It can also be used to increase attributes if a character has increased in level. When increasing attributes, you can give the chance to commit or revert, allowing you to see the effect this will have on the character's success rate stat. You can also see contextual info on any ability, stat, or status effect belonging to the selected party member. If a character, for instance, has suffered an injury status effect, you may see its effects on this screen by selecting it. Okay, so it's got the usual blurb and stuff like that. It's got the percentage chances of things on the right-hand side. So what are our abilities? We've got melee, ranged, magic, grit, agility, and heart. And they were all talked about well in the character creation. So they did a good choice of doing it that way. So, formation. The formation page can be used to organize your active party. You may only have a certain number of characters in your active party at any one time. Any extra characters will be put in reserve. Your maximum active party size is 6, while you may have up to 16 characters in reserve. Okay, so they're expecting you to die a lot. Any game that lets you have 16 reserves is expecting you to lose characters like they're a piece of paper. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. You can also use the formation page to determine whether your active party members will start in the front row or back row during a battle. You can only switch characters between the active and reserve parties by using this screen on the world map or near a party reform point. Party reform points can be found scattered through places in the world. Look out for statues with glowing glyphs. Okay, well, I want to be in the back row. So yeah, the goal is not to lose anyone. Yeah, that's the goal. You know, you can pray and hope all you like, but you're still gonna lose people. There's gonna be bullshit. Keep track of your active quests from this page. If a quest is resolved, for good or ill... Oh fuck, okay, so you have fail conditions on quests as well. For good or ill, it will be removed from the list. Okay, so that states that there are ways to fail or fuck up a quest. So it's not a kind game where if you take a quest, you can do it however many times you want. It's going to be the type of quest that if you fuck up, it's gone. So that's going to be interesting. Nope, no help page, good. Okay. Alright, so let's have a look around, shall we? Like, this place is completely fucked. Ah yes, that very realistic fire that's just kind of like floating on top of the wood. Definitely Morrowind level. Ooh, what's this? Coin gained. Found 10 coins. Interesting that there was just a random chest here. Pray. Forlorn grave. Forlorn grave. Here under a simple shrine to the mummer lies a hopeless grave. In these troubled times, a few can achieve a place in a soul garden where they pass. But in fear of a dark death, families bury them with the old rituals all the same. Oh no, the town died. Yep. As, As sacrifice would say, too late again, master. All dead. No, 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 no. Okay. Mummer. So that's probably one of the gods. Shrine to the mummer. Or murmur. Would it be mur or mummer? I don't know. It depends. I think just depends on how you pronounce it, really. I think it's probably meant to be murmur and not mummer. It does not open from this side. Hello, Dark Souls. It's nice to see you are still existing. Oh look, a bad guy. Sneak up on you. The demon silhouetted before you twitches wrongly. Cuts and abrasion line in its flesh, with bones protruding from lumps of clotted blood. It licks its lips.
Missed one, have we? Come hither, folk, or your blood runs too cleanly through your skin flesh. My blade will make you pretty, and together we will rejoice.
Mummer is ye olde speech, meaning beggar. Okay. Tutorial note, courage. All characters have courage, which represents their mental state. When a character is knocked out, their allies will lose courage. A character with low courage is easier to hit. In addition to attacking normally, a character can also choose to target a specific body part. Targeting has a lower chance to hit, but if enough damage is dealt, the body part can be destroyed, resulting in a powerful debuff. Hi, Borrowed Sky, it's good to see you. I'm guessing it's the brother, because I'm pretty sure Sky is still out sick, correct? For instance, severing an enemy's arm may mean they can no longer use the weapon they held in that hand. Disabling a leg, meanwhile, will mean they can no longer reposition. Some monsters will have unique body parts with specific injury debuffs. It's worth experimenting with targeted attacks to find out what these are. Interesting. Okay. Target, demon. And each of them suddenly fear and hunger. And each of them has a different percentile too. Like the body is a higher percent chance because it's an easier target. You know, inflict the head would be the best one, but it's also the hardest to hit. I think we're gonna go the demon's right arm, I think. Severed the right arm! Fuck yeah. Fallout vibes. Yeah, exactly. Alright, we're gonna use some magic to kill him. Use bile. Be gone, foul demon. Oh, nope, miscast. Whoops. Oh, that's not good. Come on, you can do better than that. Okay, whenever the camera is looking at me, I know the spell has miscast. There we go. Note to self, magic is extremely fucking dangerous. Post-battle screen. The post-battle screen displays the status of your party after a battle. Characters receive experience from every fight, which will cause them to increase in level. With each new level, characters can increase their attribute points from the journal. Every few levels, they will also be able to select a new perk. The fate of any knocked out character will also be displayed here. If a character dies from their wounds, they will be permanently removed from your party. Interesting. Mom, you're close to dead. Yes. We will be drinking a health potion post-haste. Because fuck that in particular. 2 miscasts and a fucking failure. Really? Rusty armor. Rusty armor that's seen better days. I don't think the previous owner survived the injury. Evasion -30, speed -10. After obtaining new equipment that you wish to use, be sure to equip it from the journal page. 30 out of 500. It is but a flesh wound. That was the experience bar. We had, like 10 health left. So yeah, that was definitely not a flesh wound. Oh heck yeah, a tetanus vest. Yeah, pretty much. It'll give us 2 armor, but it'll make us easier to hit and like drop the speed. So I think I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. A survivor! Wounded knight. Ah, all is black. Who goes there, folk or demon? Folk. Hanothag is merciful. Okay, so we've learnt a new god. Hanothag. Hanothag is merciful, and I recognize that voice. You were with the performers, weren't you? Prithee. He suddenly coughs loudly and slowly. Blood dripples down his chin. Prithee, would you heed the last request of Clade? Dragnork? Knight? Congratulations, Borrowed Sky. 30 consecutive streams. What do you need? Alas, our semaphone tower? Okay, that's a new word. Semaphore tower was first to fall to the demons before the alarm could be raised. There's an inn over yonder, about a day's walk thereabouts. It's got its own semaphore tower, the next in the chain of Kuvas. You must make sure they've sent the message that this was a demon assault. Mayhaps word has gotten to them already, but I've met the old man who operates the tower, and he's a fool. I'd wager he reported only foul weather. Alright. I'll get going. He smiles weakly. Aye. You'll make our grandmas proud, alright. Here, take my mace. I've not got the strength to swing it anyway. This shattered sword will have to do. Rusty mace. A mace with a curious design. A creature of an era long gone? Add ability stun strike, add ability breaking blow. Now, leave me to me fate. I won't see my ancestors, but I've done them proud. Aww. I kind of want to carry you to the gravesite of Mimur. At least you'll get in then. Medicinal moss. Gathered from a soul garden, this moss can heal wounds when pressed against your flesh. Still leaves a nasty scar. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Yep, it definitely gives off that PlayStation 1. I think he's not going to make it, Chief. Maybe the lack of his left side of his body might be affecting him. Just a bit. You know, you need that left side after all. Tutorial. Advantage. If you enter an enemy's line of sight, it will chase you down and attack, initiating a battle. But if you approach an enemy from behind, it will take a moment to notice you, even if you are running. This means it is possible to avoid encounters, but you can also use X to unsheath your weapon, and with it readied, strike an enemy. Striking an unaware enemy will give you advantage in battle, allowing your characters to first strike. Ah, so it's got Persona, like, Persona-esque, what's-the-name battle mechanics. So if you sneak up behind a demon, we can technically demon lungs. Interesting. What the hell is a bronchi? Anyway. At least we hit it. Ow. Bastard. Take some bile for your lungs. Here we are. Poisoned as well. Good. Attack. Smack. Yeah, this game is definitely going to be a difficult one to keep people alive. Because if this is like the beginning area, we already took like a shit ton of damage. Oh look, a guard. He's still alive. Sheed. Please, have you seen my night ship out there? I'm but a mere squire, a worm. My stomach failed me and I ran away. But my master, the brave head Hegog, you betwixt your lungs. Ah, okay. So that'd probably do massive damage. He stayed there to protect the bondsfolk. Your night ship is dead. I stayed too. No, no, for forsaken fool, I am but a stain on our ancestors' stone. Woe to the Calday of Denog. I cannot even hold the ranks. So hold the ranks with me now. Heck yeah. Ah, my blessings upon you. I won't let you down. Well, I might. Well, I probably will, but Master always said I could take a bonk on the head like and nobody else. So at the very least, I can get in the enemy's way. Interesting. So. Yeah, he's got a lot more fucking health. The dev knows his green stuff. Yeah. Rusty mace. Rusty armor, rusty mace, a military shield. His name is Sheed. Mom, he sheeded. Oh, by the sounds of it, he probably would sheed himself. Oh god, they've got the stab animation from like 1995. Here's live sheed. Tutorial, new party members. It is of the utmost importance to recruit new party members. Some party members will offer to join your party when talked to, but you could also purchase new members from a mercenary notice board. Make sure to check the equipment of any new party member in the journal equipment page. You can also use the journal's formation page to arrange party members into the front and back rows. Already done that. Let's have a look around first, see if there's anything. Yep, there's a chest over here. A leather hat. A simple leather hat. Alright, I'm gonna equip that because, you know, I don't exactly have anything else. Oh, good. It actually shows up on the character. Okay, that's a good detail. That's attention to detail right there. Oh look, it's a 2-for-1. Woe upon us. Veritable demons block our path. I hate to admit it, but we're done for. Shall we fall on our swords quickly and get it over with? He whacks himself in the head a few times. No, no, no. For the Oram of our ancestors, we must be strong. We must die in glorious battle, even if we have no chance to prevail. Hires new party member. Steals equipment, sends in a meat shield. Man, the turnover rate is high. Yep. I notice you have a codex of spells on your person, correct? Oh, you must be a very clever and erudite soul. Erudite soul. An erudite soul. Knowing such rare and forgotten things. Perhaps you could cast your magic upon these armored demons to bypass its defense. Meanwhile, I shall bravely attack those small walking lungs. Yes, that surely seems like I fight, I am worthy. Seems like... Okay, slight spelling error. I might bring that to the dev's attention. Yes, that surely seems like I fight I am worthy of. Yeah, it should be... That surely seems like a fight I am worthy of, not I fight I am worthy of. Seems like I fight... Or, yes, that surely seems like I fight a fight I'm worthy of, or something. I think it might be intended. Typo. He is dum-dum. Seems like maybe a grammatical issue. Possibly. Like I said, this is just a demo, so maybe they'll fix it in the full release. Maybe they've already caught the mistake. You know, they are using every now and then oldie English as well. So it could be intentional, like Dark Deed said. Yes, that surely seems like I fight I am worthy of. So it could just be the way that this character speaks. Maybe if I target its bronchi, I could stop it using its special abilities. Oh, but they're looking at us. Oh, fee. Oh, fee. Wait, is there still time to run? Okay, definitely the cowardly lion character. Tutorial note. Casting spells. Shaping spells and channeling spells can be cast just like ranged weapons, e.g. from the back row. While exceptionally powerful, spells can miscast, causing not only the spell to fail, but also the caster to receive damage. Right now you can only have a codex spellcasting item, which means you can only cast shaping spells. These physical-based spells are difficult to cast, but can have devastating effects. When you find or purchase a new spell, it will become available for all casters in your party, even new recruits. Well, that's a good system. That's a good system indeed. So instead of a individualistic spellcasting system, they've gone with a shared knowledge system, which is great. I think that's absolutely brilliant, especially with the permadeath option. It'd be absolutely horrendous if you had a character that had, say, like Meteor, you know, and was the highest level spellcaster in your party, and died all of a sudden, and you lost access to Meteor. You know what I mean? Like, it is definitely a good thing. Exactly. Finally, if a party member gains certain perks, such as Shaper Wizard or Overcast, the spells available to them will become more powerful. Be sure to check the ability screen for more info. Yeah, so like Final Fantasy XII. Magic. Bile. Armored Demon. Bypass that defense. Nope, this is... Oh, yes. And poisoned. Hell yes. Alright, target. Demon Lungs. Bronchi. Ugh. Wasn't destroyed, but good damage to you, my friend. Hardened. Okay, so we did some defense. Seems rather poor accuracy-wise. Ah, miscast. Damn. That's going to be unfortunate. Let's stun this demon as well. There we go. Stabby. Both your characters and enemies have a defense value, determined mostly by armor, which negates a certain amount of weapon's damage total. Amount of a weapon's total damage. A high enough defense will completely negate any damage to health. To counter defense, all weapons have a pierce and break stat. Pierce is the amount of a weapon's total damage that will ignore defense, dealing direct health damage. Weapons such as daggers have high piercing. Break, meanwhile, will negate defense by the amount with each attack until the end of fight. With break weapons, it is possible to reduce a character's defense to 0. Blunt weapons like maces have high break. After battle, your characters will automatically regain their poise and repair any equipment, meaning you always start a battle with full defense. Well, that's good. Oh, they went with flat damage reduction. Interesting. Yeah, with 2 stats that negate it, so it's not perfect defense, but it is definitely something that can possibly become perfect defense. Let's target your bronchi again. Destroyed. Heck yeah. Magic. Bile. You know what? I'm gonna keep fighting the armored demon. Ugh. I wish we'd stop getting hit with the mischanced. Well, they did say the first... Crack. Heck yeah, there goes his armor that he had. They did say the first couple of spells were difficult to cast because they were physical-based spells. So I don't fault the game, per se, for making it hard. There we go. And then she'd just kill the lungs. Hell yeah. Victory! Upkeep. Note that you must pay your mercenaries. Any money received from a battle will be significantly reduced by the number of active party members. You have a slightly reduced party members you have, and slightly reduced by the number of reserve party members. Your characters won't leave your party if you run out of money, but you will be very poor. Interesting. So hired characters will cost money, and apparently gained characters might not. Shaping spells, being a physical type, are more difficult to cast. Exactly. Shaping spells. There's shaping and another type. Yeah, channeling. Channeling was the other type, if I remember correctly. What's down the alley here? Ooh. I get there and just stab. Stab him in the back. Advantage. Hell yes. Alright, we'll do the demon. Tutorial note. Weapon skills. Make sure to check the weapon skills of your equipped weapons and use them to your advantage in combat. Every type of weapon has an associated skill that can be used instead of a normal attack. They are often more tactical, though they may have certain drawbacks. A sword, for instance, has the focused strike weapon skill, which almost guarantees you will hit your target, but at the cost of delaying your next turn. Maces, meanwhile, can perform a stun strike, which sacrifices accuracy for the chance of stunning an enemy. You can find out more info about weapon skills in the Abilities Journal page, or alternatively, by toggling combat info during battle with Select. Alright, well, let's hit Bronchia. That was a miss. Oh, excuse me. Wasn't quick enough to block that one. Oh, dear me. That sneeze was right out of my soul. Alright. Let's hit the lungs with some bile. That'd be the last thing that you want. Thank you. That'd be the last thing that you'd want in your lungs, is bile. have some serious issues if you're getting bile in your lungs. Thank you. Oh, that's a critical hit. That's not good. You know what? Try and kill that demon, please, so you don't die. Thank you. Bile the lungs. Nope. Come on, Sheed. You can do it. Kill the lungs. Well, you tried. Oof, that's 3 in a row. Smack. There we go. Huzzah. Huzzah, I say. Huzzah. Oh, I have to admit, 500 XP for the first level up is gonna be painful to get. I can only imagine the next few levels are gonna be even worse, if that's the case. Do you have any ibuprofen? I've got a headache. Pretty much, huh? There we go. Alright, everybody's healed up. Why does the spell look like you wound yourself every time you use it? That's because I keep miscasting it, which is unfortunate. Like magma or the core of a dying star in your lungs. Very true. When we get those spells, I'll definitely be using those, but... Alright. Tutorial. Saving. Remember, Entropy autosaves your progress. If you quit the game, the next time you play, you will respawn at the last shrine you visited. There's no game over in Entropy, but your mercenaries can die permanently, so watch your step. Okay, why are you warning me about saving when I'm coming this way? Let's go the other way, shall we? That's not ominous at all. That's not an ominous warning. There we go. 12 damage. That's a pretty decent smack there. Come on, do the final damage and just get him over with. Heck yeah, critical strike too. Fuck yeah, damage. And we got some medical moss. That's good. So they do drop items in battles too, so that's even better. There's a person down there. Oh, that's the shortcut. It would be nice if the spells eventually became more reliable at higher levels, because miscasting nearly half the time... Yeah, it basically relies on the magic stat. So I'm guessing... Yeah, see, look here. This bullshit. We have a 92% chance to successfully cast the spell. So every time that spell is cast and miscast, we're getting an 8% miscast chance. Ouch, Jesus, fuck. That's a giant hit to the nerves right there. Because I think if we enable shaping spells, moderate cast can cause... Yeah, so... Damn, we are getting, like, fucked up. Big time. Are you getting out of here? Come on, let's make a break for it together. Sure, let's go. Member joined. Edwig. Edwig has joined your party. If we are getting in a fight with any demons, let's just try to run, okay? Hey, we got another coward. Heck yeah, we got another coward. Well, I can give you some armor at least, so you're not standing there with nothing. Great sword. A heavy-handed, two-handed sword. Okay. So literally losing on a 9 out of 10 succeed. Yeah, pretty much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I always say that Lady Luck and I do not see eye to eye on anything. Soldier's armor can stop a crossbow bolt, but probably yields to a bullet. Wait, there's fucking firearms in this game? Okay, that's interesting information. There are firearms in this game. Alright, so that'll give 8 armor. So let's give it to our tank, because he is our tank. You know, you could probably become unstoppable if you have a lot of salt there. Just sprinkle every enemy you encounter. America! They got gats. Yes, they've got guns, apparently, if that's the case. I mean, based, honestly. Well, that's the thing. This is a very interesting game. It's sort of like fantasy with science as well, and I think the spells aren't exactly what you'd call not based in some form of occult fuckery in the scientific aspect. Like, because they're talking about physical spells and channeled spells, so stretch. Okay, I think, seeing how we have 3 minutes left, we'll try and run the boss, which I'm pretty sure that's what that was at the end of that bridge. It's probably going to be the boss. So we've saved. I don't think we're going to, you know, do very well. Yep, it's a boss. Mysterious figure. An imposing stranger in charcoal black armor approaches you. In the flickers of flame, you struggle to make out the figure when his booming voice pins you to the ground.
What is this? A rodent scurrying from the flame. Ah, but we recognize this one. You performed a play earlier this eve. We watched and listened from beyond the walls. We are not so dissimilar, for my kind knows how to strut and fret upon a stage.
The figure gestures at the surrounding carnage.
You could call this a performance of our own. Pray tell, do you like it?
Hi, Jack. It's good to see you. If this is a performance, the playwright is an ass.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. All sound and fury, significantly nothing, signifying nothing, just as we like it.
This is Entropy, the first game in the Wacky One-Off Wednesday for today. It is a harken back to the old school. Cheese. But yeah,
Grated
hi, Jack.
cheese,
It's good.
cheese,
And
cheese.
seek fluid intake. Okay.
Cheese,
Yep.
cheese. You have to cut your piece of cheese.
Cheese.
A knob of cheese. Cheese. And tons of cheese. Washing the cheese. That was too much cheese. The correct
I
amount.
hope you're
Cheese.
doing
Different
okay,
coloured
Jack.
cheese.
I saw the bullshit that you're dealing with at the moment.
I get a bonus piece of cheese.
It's
Cheesy,
definitely not
cheese,
something
cheese,
that
cheese.
you
Mouse
should
trap,
have to deal with, because
straightforward,
that is
bog
ridiculous.
standard, itchy cheddar cheese. Join us again next time when we make egg.
But yeah, that's definitely something that you shouldn't be having to deal with. I'll hit you with my magic, you evil bastard. Okay, not an extremely bulky unit, so you want the right arm. Severed the right arm, hell yes. Got rid of his weapon, right. You, target. Is it the right arm as well? Yes, it is. Right arm. Severed the right arm, hell yeah, and almost took him out in one hit. Oh, speak of guns, he's got one. Speak of guns, he's got one. Ah, come on! Really? That's a crappy mischance. Sorry, seriously, like, what the fuck? I returned everything but my respirator and welding helmet, just in case I can't see my doctor tomorrow. Okay. Well, hopefully you can get into your doctor tomorrow and you can get rid of that stupid job that just keeps pushing you around like you're some sort of piece of object. You know, it's like... I just had a drink. No. Hang on. Okay, I might need to grab some more water. So you might get a boss battle of your own shortly. So all of those that are interested in joining the upcoming boss battle, get ready. There we go. Alright, let's run back to the shrine.
So, this is the end. Out, brief candle. Tuku.
Well, maybe there's a shrine or something. Yeah, there's a shrine here. Okay. I was gonna say, at least they're not bastard enough to not give you, like, you know, a save point at the next stop. Alright. Bit. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was Entropy. I would highly recommend putting it on your wish list. It seems like it is a up-and-coming game. Yeah, this was a bullcrap and last straw, but I won't go back into it on stream, so I'm not ruining the atmosphere. It's okay, Jackie boy. It's okay. I'm going to switch over to the Be Right Back screen. I'm going to use the ladies' room, fill up my water bottle, and I'll be right back. So, you will get to have a boss battle. So, get ready, everyone. Here comes the boss. And I'll be right back. That's okay, Jack. You get all the rest that you need, okay? You deserve a hell of a lot more. So, make sure you look after yourself, okay? Good. Alright. I see you guys have drawn out the Pumpkin King again, which is quite amazing. Hopefully you guys can manage to beat it. And who knows, you might get one of the loot boxes. But I'll switch back to the gaming screen and load up the next game in the series that we will be playing of games. We're going to try Food Devils next, because I want to kind of keep Corsair Cove to the last one. Not gonna lie, I haven't seen another boss, just Pumpkin King. Then in that case, you've been quite lucky to get Pumpkin King often. Food Devils. There we go. This game also has a kick-ass soundtrack by the feel of it. Dun dun dun. And this is the 6th time I fought him. Lol. Alright, so. This is Food Devils. It is on Steam, currently unreleased, with no date. Geary considered one of them. I think so? I can't remember. But yeah, this is a game called Food Devils. On Steam, it does not have a release date yet. It only basically states that it's available 2026. So whether that's later in the year, 2026, or not. But at current, it is only a demo. It is touted as a tactical RPG roguelite. So it's going to be one of those sort of ones. And the blurb that it has on Steam goes as followed. You're the last chef in a post-apocalyptic world. Attract adventurers with monstrous food. Make them sign contracts with the Food Devils and organize expeditions to collect wicked ingredients. Customize your characters, build the perfect restaurant, and plan every move in this tactical RPG roguelite. So, like I said, it's a roguelite, it's not a roguelike, so we actually have some form of progression. So, let us see what the game has in store for us. It even got some really funky soundtrack and stuff. What do we got? Hunter Devil. You know, I used to enjoy the sight of rabbits hopping around. Now look at ya. Ears flamin' as pyres. Oh, it's cute. I guess those gnashing teeth aren't for carrots, eh? Oh, there's 2 of them. The world's gone mad, I swear, but you know what? I still relish a good brawl. Let's see who's gonna make the better meal. I love that he's got just a, like, stick of meat. You know, like barbarian style hunk of leg. Unit movement. Focus on a unit to see the range you can move within blue. Then attack an enemy on a red tile. Attack target. To attack, select your unit with the mouse button, the left mouse button. Then select an enemy. a tile will be picked for you. Alternatively, select the tile your unit will attack from for more precision. Okay. So if we do player phase, round 1. So if we... Okay, so it gives us the enemy's movement distances as well. So if we want to get tactical, we can. So let's move over here and attack that one. We will use Smash Hot Toe. Big Bonk Bam. Big Bonk Bam. Let's try saying that 10 times fast. Requires 7 calories to use, because I'm guessing that's probably what the actual unit of measurement is, seeing how it's a food-based game. It'll probably be calories. Smash Chateau. If enemy has prey, gain attack plus 12 in combat. On hit, inflict stagger. So yeah, let's do that. So it has... What's it called? It has Fire Emblem style battle scenes for when the attack goes off. Or Advanced Wars if you're as old as I am. Once all of your units have ended their turn, the enemy phase begins. It ends when all enemies have taken their turn. Kind of self-intuitive there. Counterattacks. If a unit survives an attack, it may counter if the attacker is within range of the selected counterattack. Ah, fuck. Thank you. Oh yeah, Tactic Orgs if you're old. Yeah, Tactic Orgs. Tactic Orgs is even an older one, Jesus. But yeah, it seems more like... I think they're taking more inspiration from Fire Emblem in this one, because of the whole counterattack and the way that the animation is done. It's not 2 split screens, it's literally combat. So that's probably cool. That's pretty cool. Bunny rabbit. Bunny rabbit, bunny rabbit, bunny rabbit. Smack! A stupid bunny rabbit. Piece of cake. No rabbit can escape me. Map completed. Obtained 2 ingredients. Okay. Oh, there we go. You gotta click on the ingredients thing. Now you can get a new leg of meat. Side note, Mum, bone is acting weird. It works the first time, stops afterwards. Ah. Odd. Popping leg. I'll have to look into that, but I'm pretty sure if you use @bones and then just the person's name, it should work. So for instance, if you use !bones space quick breaks, it should work. Also, why did that freeze? What the hell? Oh shit, okay. How long was that frozen? And why is it having a hissy fit when I click into the game? Roughly 10 seconds or so. Okay, strange. Interesting. If I click into here, it's going to... Well, you guys pretty much fucked, I think. Then again, you could come out on top. Oh damn, you did 70 damage. You actually won. Congrats. Well done. Well done. Well done. Has been released. You got the animals again. Release the animals duckling. Quick Breaks got a duck, and so has Rain. Ah, that's so cute. Alright, so if I click into this game, why do you stop? Okay, somebody try typing something. I want to see if the chat still works. Do your characters still talk? Why the hell does this freeze? See why Gwen wanted to play this game. Why the hell? Also, I can see why Gwen wanted to play this game. The characters are like Hades, like the Hunt Devil. I mean, they are kind of cute, aren't they? Okay, so for some reason, this game does not like... I don't like Pumpkin King. It's so fresh, it doesn't give flies. Eh? It should have given... Okay, I need to fix some things on that, I think. If I do that... No? Okay. That doesn't work. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Well then, it seems that... I think it gives 200 flies. Yeah, it should give 200. Sort of, I think. Everything freezes now, like... Even the timer froze. Are you serious? Oh, it did too. What the fuck? The only thing that hasn't frozen is me. Excuse me, fucking what? Overcrowded barracks warning. Display, windowed. Frame rate, uncapped? No. We're going to go with 60 frames. VSync off. Oh, that didn't fix it. Full screen. Well, let's see. Let's see. If I go into a battle, does everything start... Okay, hang on. Select encounter. Possible enemies. Something... Well, something you can't see because it won't actually tell you. Reward 130 gold, 4 ingredients max. Hunt. Rewards 95 to 115 gold, but 7 ingredients. Let's go hunt. Okay, so it's only the map. I can't be bothered to go to YouTube to add scuff, so you're lucky. I mean, technically speaking, it's not scuff, it's developer stuff, because that was just weird. Because now everything's moving again. Like, everything's working again. That's weird. Thank you, not so sleepy. But yeah, that is something I would probably bring to the attention of the developer, because I don't think that should have happened. So it seems that on the map, it does something that basically pauses every other active thing other than VTube Studio. I don't know why VTube Studio wasn't affected as well. That's a weird bug. That's one I've never seen. Yeah, I know, right? And it'd only affect streamers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if they want their game to be streamed, I know 2 other people that use stream avatars. So that would piss them off just as much as it pissed me off. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. Would you look at that? More prey. Are they spider tomatoes? Too bad it's just some bloody maters. Gone rotten and wild. Couldn't ya be nice juicy steaks or something? Oh well, disappointing. Disposing of disgusting folks is my favorite sport. Prepare to get smashed, y'all. Player phase. So what are these called? Tomoilion. Tomoilo. Tomoilo. Interesting. Oh no, I know what they are. They're tomato skeetos. They're like fucking mosquitoes. Alright, smash this one. Smash! Plus flavor. Okay. Regular terrain does not influence any way. Tomalo. Tomalo. Alright. So they've got ranged attack. That's just great. That's not good. Oh, not A. Tomolo. Tomolo. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, but I'm slow on phone. Blast, that stung more than I thought. Even with those sharp fangs, you're still just a rotten mater. Got no choice. Time to make a strategic retreat. Gah, the indignity. Ah, okay. Scripted battle end. Blast it all. Doesn't sit right with me losing like that. If only I had more demonic power, more calories. Called it. These darn maters would have been squished. Sure, being bested by a rabid steak with fangs, maybe I could live with that, but a bloody fruit? And now that I think about it, this meadow's too quiet, though the whole forest was cursed. Wait, is that some kind of tavern? Ha! I must be seeing things. That's what a lack of protein usually does to my genius brain. Yeah, I got jumped by heckin' tomatoes. That's understandable. Let it be. She still hasn't pronounced Mystria right. What do you mean? It's Mystria. Mystria. You're not wrong. That's indeed a restaurant. What the? Who's there? Show yourself. Female. A human? You're not supposed to be here. Greetings, big boy. Pronounce it Mysteria every time. You pronounced it Mysteria. Hills of Mysteria. I do, don't I? Fuck, okay. Oh, fearsome yet handsome. Why is it that I would probably say something like this? Like, legitimately? Or that? That one. Oh, fearsome, yes, handsome. Got some spice here. I like it. Either way, it's odd. Humans aren't sounded this sharp in ages. Is it that strange? Sure is. After the gods messed the food chain up, ya lot turned wild. Hey, you'd be surprised to know how much we've evolved in the recent years, devil. Beats me. Ain't talked to a human in, what, a century? Wait, you know, I'm a food devil. Yes, I've learnt about you from my source, but I never thought I'd meet one of you one day. And you ain't scared? No. Interesting. I guess it's been a long time since I last hunted a human. Enough about that. My nose never lies. I can sniff something yummy in there. What this? I was busy for a bit. This is the second wacky one-off Wednesday. This is Food Devils. Yeah, Food Devils. It is a tactical RPG roguelike set in the world of the Food Devils. Are they edible? Yes, apparently, because everything's edible in this world, apparently. What's it? Did ya play with some worms in your so-called restaurant? I was experimenting with my cooking, actually. What? Cooking? Now that's a rare breed these days. I thought it was considered a sin and banned by those pesky gods. Plays like Tactics.org or Final Fantasy Tactics. Rules are made to be broken. I'm not a master yet, but I can get by. Yes, but I'm super special, trust me. Don't trust you yet, not one bit, but you got me curious, I guess. Knowing what cooking even is, that's a good start. You got potential for a human. Oh, he is edible. Anyway, I gotta get ready to leave. Okay, Jack, take it easy, okay? Yes, they are. For a unreleased game, it sure is R34 bait. Very much. And we haven't even come across the one that's on the splash screen that would probably be the poster child for the R34 bait. Knowing what cooking even is... Yeah, I already read that. Here, take this ember rabbit meat. Make it tasty, or else. Wow, look at the glimmer. And all the overflowing juices. I've never gotten my hands on monstrous ingredients before, so I have to improvise, but I'll try my best. Best, huh? I like that fire, but can you deliver? Paulina. Okay, so we don't get to name the character. She's just called Paulina. Of course, but I'll need more ingredients. Can you go hunt for me? I'd love to, but there ain't no way I can conquer the forest while I'm running this low on calories. If only I had a bunch of human fellas to enjoy the hunt with me. How about these two then? They arrived a few hours ago, and they're pretty hungry. I'm sure they won't mind lending a hand if it means eating the best meal of their lives. Ha ha ha! Ain't it my lucky day after all? It's settled. Just stay here and prepare the pan, chef. Just stay here and prepare the pan, chef. We'll be back with loot beyond your wildest dreams. Bombastic side-eye grabs spray bottle. Expedition preparation. On this screen, you can form a party for the next expedition. Your party must include 1 food devil and up to 4 adventurers. For now, it is recommended to include the warrior and healer who just joined you. They'll automatically reclass thanks to Hunter Devil's contract. Danger level. After confirming your party, choose the difficulty for the expedition. In the Ashen Forest. For now, select difficulty 1. Okay. So, you and you. Confirm. There we go. Kilua. Yep, Kilua. And Mithra. Can I rename them? No? No info. No. Okay. Never mind. Alright. Continue. Level 1. Start expedition. Alright, so what we've learned is basically whenever the... Choose a master rule. Whenever we're on the map, everything's just gonna fucking freeze. Bonfire Bonanza. When Hunter Devil ends his turn without attacking, he creates bonfire on the tile 2 spaces away, lasting 2 phases. Then he saps 1 cal from all adventurers. When an adventurer ends their turn adjacent a bonfire tile, Hunter Devil saps 1 cal from them. Raw time. At the start of round 1, adventurers gain 1 fury. After Hunter Devil's combat, all adventurers gain fury equal to 30% of his remaining fury minimum stack 1. Okay, interesting. Morsel Chase. Hunter inflicts prey and 2 slow on all enemies if in cardinal directions at the end of his movement. If an adventurer hits an enemy affected by prey, Hunter Devil saps 4 calories from that adventurer. Okay, so he's pretty much an kill hog, apparently. Hunt. Escape! You know what? Let's check what the escape option is. And a snap crying emoji. So what is an escape mission? Okay, this time I've come prepared. Time to search for those damned maters and get the bloody revenge I deserve. Hope you're happy with the power I've granted ya human fellas. My devil contract makes us unstoppable. Ha 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 ha. Define your formation. Okay, so that basically is like, pick a place where these guys are. Hold to confirm. Player phase, round 1. Devils and calorie. Food devils are extremely powerful, but they require calories to act. They can sap the required cal from adventurers, depending on your chosen master rule. The cal you generate are kept at the end of the encounter, so plan your cal consumption wisely throughout the run. Infernal Codex. To review your current master rule, open the general menu by selecting an empty tile, and then select Infernal Codex. Okay. Escape. Round 1 of 7. Okay, so apparently we want to get to that... Smash! Not enough calories. Well, that's annoying. Alright. Position. Okay. So let's just go here. And then we'll have him go here. Grants attack 7 in combat, but deal half damage. On hit, inflict burn. Holy thighs! Really? So it seems the timer, the little guys at the bottom, and even chat itself freezes. Fucking hell. Oh, thick thighs save lives, as they say. 15 HP. Damn, that was a lot of hit. Raise the holy thighs! Alright, bunny. Player phase. Unit skills and actions. Each unit has a set of actions and passive skills. They define what the unit can do in combat and now interact with the map. To review a unit's skill set and basic rules, hover over the unit on the ground, Okay. Okay. Oh, I can use... If I go here, I can hit that one. Wait, why do I have to be here to hit? Okay. Here we go. Oh, damn, we just fucking took that out. 4 hunger, 4 calories. Ah, so that's how we get him calories, huh? We have to give him... Yeah, we have to give him calories from the humans. -3 cal. Yeah, so basically we've got to get... Interesting. We basically have to get the humans to hit the creature to actually be able to... Reinforcements. Ah. That's why. That's why the, I get it now, I get it. So that's why the escape, because there's just going to keep spawning enemies. Just remember, Gwen has 4 sets of thighs. Taps temple. Very true, very true. In my human form, I have 2. In my spider form, I have 4. Okay, that's on fire. That's not good. Has more movement to traverse. Right, so if I do that, I can just wait. And I can get you to go here and hit this guy. Smash! Smash! Smack, smack, smack! Enemy phase. Racana bulb. Interesting, interesting. Rabbit, you made a terrible mistake. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I mean, got... Hell yeah. No damage. Mash. Smushed. Scalding whip. Smack. Alright, they can't get to us, which is good. Oh, okay, so actually your adventurous hunger will increase by 30! Jesus, fuck, okay. I mean, practice makes perfect, right? And hey, it's not much, but at least we got ourselves something to eat. Did we? No, we didn't. Okay. Shit. Speed. Increase your level to obtain rewards. Okay. Welcome back. Looks like the expedition went well. No, it did not. I won't believe it, but the kiddos did alright. Got ourselves a good haul, too. Look like these humans ain't half bad with my contract. Glad to hear the good news. From here on, it's my turn to shine. You both deserve a good rest and a hearty meal. I sound like... I like the sound of that, chef. If only we had more folks to sign devil contracts with. Our hunts would be even grander. Speaking of that, let me introduce you to somebody. The hunt devil himself. Color me impressed. Huh? You're bigger and more feral than they say. Kura. What's the deal with the gremlin, chef? Not a gremlin. Please call me Kura. The maid of the restaurant. She's kind of like a guardian angel. A guardian angel? You're too kind, but I suppose you could say I look after the humans in these lands. She's cute. I like her. She's cute. Kura. Aha. You're going to have to accept that I don't pronounce things correctly 95% of the time when it comes to names. Well, ain't that sweet? Too bad she smells like a devil. Thankfully, I don't smell as rotten as you. Well, you're not a food devil like me, that's for sure. What's your deal? I'm a daimon. Daimon. And all you need to know is that our kind wishes to see this world flourish again. How so? Gonna start planting sprouts or something? No, cooking will save our world. Kura taught me everything, and she also helped me build this restaurant. Gwen, can I link you something that'll make it easier to draw you? Sure. Just send it to me through DMs. You give me too much credit. Your talent is special. No other human could have learned the lost art of cooking. I don't know what kind of nonsense y'all are sprouting. It's in guardhouse. Okie dokie, I'll check that. Where is it? Ah. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good thing to get. I was meaning to get something like this, so I'll have to have a look at that later. But yeah. Well, for starters, our restaurants will attract more humans, and more humans means more devil contracts for you, right? Now you're talking. Should have said that from the start. Hell yeah. So, are we gonna eat now or not? Seems we have quite the impatient customer. I feel the urge to dispose of him. Serve him. She meant serve. Come in, Hunter. It's time to feast. Alright, so I'm guessing this will be the tutorial for the cooking. Prepare restaurant. I wish we got more ingredients, but your first time, this is acceptable. Ramshackle tables, ramshackle shack, ramshackle fire pit. Dish 1, empty. Dish 2, empty. Dish 3, locked. Praline. Furniture. Restaurant furniture. Furniture and decor make your restaurant cooler, and they also affect visiting adventurers. Try different setups to influence the odds of who shows up. Furniture stats. Ambient affects the number of adventurers and their rarity. Table set affects their unit class, and kitchen may influence their flavor. Primal habitat. Ramshackle table. Maple table set. Primal coals. Now let's keep it shackle. Umami. Okay. 90% for 1 star and an 8% chance for 3 star. Okay. Confirm. Oh wow, okay, that makes everything look a hell of a lot nicer. Set menu. Choose a recipe, then select the ingredients you want to use. Each recipe affects your next expedition in different ways. Some recipes require specific ingredients. Others accept any ingredient from a category, like meat or grain, as long as they meet the required total quality. Nutrient nutrition reduces adventurers' hunger by the same amount. Every recipe also has a special buff that affects either adventurers or devils for the next expedition. Keep cooking the same recipe to level it up, increasing the potency of its effects. Okay. Free tea. Nutrition 7, food boost. Interesting. Alright. We'll grab the free tea for the first one. Charcoal roast. We don't have anything else we can make except free tea, I think. Yeah, by the looks of it, we can only make the free tea because we fucked up, so... Let's go back. And I suppose we'll just have to open. Shaka, 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 shaka. Free tea, 1 star. Dun 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 dun. Interesting. So we got a pretty good mix of characters. Let's select all of them and recruit. Why not? Wait, do you have a moment? We have to talk. Is something wrong? You look even more stern than usual. Several adventurers spend the night with stomach pains. What? Was it my cooking? Oh. What? Oh no, your cooking was excellent. Alarmingly excellent, perhaps. I wonder who you learned from. Cura. According to their stories, they had eaten forest nuts before arriving here, normally harmless, but yesterday they weren't. Poisoned nuts? Is this because of the corruption? I don't think so. The corruption spreads like rot. This felt more selective. That sounds bad. One day you'll need to understand that there are many kinds of predators in this world. And some may not even be recognizable as such until it's too late. That sounds even worse. You a hidden predator? Thank you for your wisdom. Let's thank her for the wisdom. Oh, it seems like I did manage to teach you some good manners. That's refreshing. Your guidance has always been precious to me, you know that. What do you recommend? For now, warn Hunter. If a poisonous monster is roaming the Ashen Forest, you should not treat every bite as victory. You mentioned a powerful monster. Yes, he's that sort of character. It's like, who mentioned battle? Somebody say a fight? I gotta fight. Hunter, good timing. Kira was just saying, be strong enough to season the whole forest before I even bite it? Haha, sounds like a powerful steak to me. That's not exactly... Don't worry, chef. If it can poison prey, I can hunt it. If I can hunt it, you can cook it. Then y'all have a feast. That's not how poison works. Oh lord, he's a foodie. Oh lord, he's a thunk. He gives me Luffy vibes, very much. Or if you're a fan of reincarnated as a slime, he gives Caldora vibes. He gives very much Caldora vibes. Or the female dragon. What's her name? I forgot her name. Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about if you've seen the show. That's not how poison works. If I don't even know the creature, how can I safely cook it? Shiori, that's it, yeah. Safety ain't needed in the wilds. I'll just drag back the juiciest bits. Before you begin fantasizing about toxic steaks, follow me. Huh? What for? I will help assign adventurers joining your expedition. Try not to scare them before they sign anything. No promises. My devil contracts are just for the strong. Good luck out there, Hunter. Haha. With enough human fellas and a monster worth chewing, luck's got nothing to do with it. Enjoying for you devils. The final game will have even more content, relationship dialogue, quest and full professional voiceover. Ah. Support the game. If you like Food Devils so far, please wishlist it on Steam. Haven't already. If you would it would really help our small team a lot. Demo content. There's still more to discover in the demo. To unlock Poised Devil, go on another expedition with Hunter. Yeah, that's the one that I reckon's gonna get a lot of Rule 34 about her. Thank you for playing Food Devils so far. Enjoy hunting with Hunter and Poison. Okay, so it's not going to cut us off. It's going to let us keep going. So we've still got 21 minutes left, and we haven't ever gotten to the end of a freaking run, so here's hoping. Poison, you say? Just used protection. Do-doom, psh. Now then, Hunter, choose your companions carefully. Humans after the apocalypse have grown quite frail compared to your devil powers. Do not overexert their poor souls. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, we're going to get rid of that guy. So we're going to get a... I'm pretty sure that's a healer, I think. A mage. Okay, so that's a mage class. So we'll grab one of them. Hopefully she isn't toxic. Oh god. I can hear the jokes coming now. We'll grab a healer. And then a guardian. There we go. Na-na-na-na. Alright. Let's go. Start expedition. Yeah, let's do that one. And get to a fight as fast as possible so everything doesn't stay paused for too long. Defend, hunt. Let's do a defense mission. Because that seems like it's going to be a decent idea. Even I feel more energized after eating. That chef kiddo sure knows how to handle a knife. Time to honor my part of the deal and bring back some damned good prey. Formation phase. Confirm. Player phase. Round 1. Map objectives. Each map has a different objective, which you can choose before the encounter. Each objective changes unit placement and the turn limit. Hunt. Defeat all enemies within the turn limit. This includes enemies that may eventually spawn later as reinforcements. Defend. The food devil must survive until the turn limit ends. Before the turn limit ends, occupy as many escape tiles as possible with your units. Gather. Before the turn limit ends, interact with all gather spots. Game over. The expedition ends if your devil dies, and you'll return to the restaurant. You'll return to a restaurant. If an adventurer dies, the map continues, but... Oh, they've got permadeath. But the adventurer is lost forever. Fuck. Okay, so they've got permadeath on the characters. Interesting. Ossuary Curse, range 2. Chilly Bones, gain 8 when initiate combat. When you hit enemy with prey, inflict bleed. Hi, the gamer. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Almost got ran over by a truck today. Shit, are you okay? Given that you can recruit a half-dozen adventurers every day, that seems fairly disposable. Yeah, they do seem fairly disposable. I'll have to admit there. Seems pretty interesting. Shouldn't get too attached to a specific party member. Yeah. That's what I'm getting from this as well. I'm fine, not a scratch. Good. Don't want my weavers getting run over. Thank you. Please and thank you. Burn. Ah, okay, so that's... Alright, well in that case we'll take out the rabbit. There goes the rabbit. Change counter. Okay, so is this a healing bush? Increase... So is this a collectible, or is it just a... Okay, it's just a thing. I think I'll have that. Vendetta Wave. You can target yourself during your turn to gain revenge. If you do this, increase your hunger by 4. Okay. That's fine. It'll increase the defense. But I did wake up with a headache this morning and I had to have an online appointment and then slept for a good 3 hours. Alright, well, as long as you're looking after yourself, you know, don't want to hear that you weren't looking after yourself. Meow. Twee. Twee. Defense. Take that. Revenge. Player phase. That's a lot of health loss. What the fuck? Ossuary's Curse. I think I'm gonna get the healer to heal this bitch, otherwise, yeah. Adventurous Death. When an adventurer drops, they may survive with 1 HP instead. Talk about luck. However, the hunger will increase by 20. Shit, okay. It's Sonic's birthday this month. Oh, wow. I didn't know that was the case. Wrong character. I want you. Can you get to her? No, you can't. Shit. Oh well, it should be okay, I think. Yeah, if I move him here, it should be okay. You can move here and wait. You can use your fire magic on that guy. Alright. Enemy phase. There are no enemies, but here come the reinforcements. You move over to here and wait. Have you come over here and heal. You. I'll have you run over here and kill this thing, because I really dislike the tomatoes. Smash! Alright, so just wait. Move you to the corner and just have you wait. Ow. Retaliation, death. Retaliation, you get death. Reinforcements have arrived. Incoming! Can't hit anything, and I'd rather put you in the healing. Move you guys up. Wait. Get you over to here and wait. And just have you... So it's pretty much diagonally away from him. So if I put him here, it should be fine. There we go. I'll get you to heal this guy. Come on then, you stupid rabbit. And shooty dude. Alright. Can't attack with that guy, but I can get you to go here and then hit with this one. Minus flavor. Ah, I see. So the flavor is like their elemental affinity. So the red is... Yeah, okay, I get it now, I get it now. Ossuary's Curse. Murder! Murder the bunny. Well, actually, no. Kill the tomato, I think. Probably be the better idea. Is Elemental Rochambeau. Yes. It has the Elemental Rochambeau, like many other tactic games tend to seem to have these days. Bunny, you are making a poor choice there. No damage. Almost death. Na 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 na. Cha-ching. Alright, we got some ingredients. We got some elastic tongue. This hollow, trumpet-shaped tongue is lined with fibrous flesh, much like the body of a squid. Hopping leg, tomato oil, engine liver. The organ vibrates inside of Ember Rabbit's bodies, generate immense heat that lights its flaming ears. Has a oily fat taste. Charcoal fur. This fireproof fur can be used as a simple spice to some primitive preparation. Interesting. Open skill packs. Ew, okay. Well, of course we're gonna go with B. What do we got? Unapproachable Emo-Keratin. Gamba. Yep. Unapproachable. Only warrior and shielders. After countering an adjacent enemy, push them back 2 spaces and inflict prey on them. Enemy with prey within 4 spaces suffer attack, defense, resistance -3 during their combat against other units. You're immune to bleed damage. At the end of your phase, gain 2 armor. If you have bleed, additionally gain 6 armor. Interesting. Oily meat. Oil that meat. On hit, if the enemy has prey, inflict grease on them. At the end of your turn, gain 1 predator for each enemy with grease on the map. Prevent the loss of fury stacks in your action if your action defeats an enemy. This effect triggers twice upon encounter, or we can get the 3, which is Crusty Protocol, pectorals. After combat, gain 1 armor for every 2 damage you received. Calm Riposte. Gain attack +1 and resistance +6 when the enemy attacks you during their turn. Gain +5 attack when the enemy attacks you during their turn. I think I'm going to go with this one, because that seems like a good option. Skill packs. Looks like you find some skills from skill packs. Let's learn how to equip them. Skill equip from Overworld. Press Q to open skill equip menu to change your unit's skills. The character panel shows the selected unit and their currently equipped skills. Here you can see the skills available for each category, A, B, and C. Each skill must be equipped in the matching A, B, or C slot. Have fun creating cool combos with the tools available to you. Interesting, okay. And of course, while we're in this menu, everything is fucking broken. What do we got? We've got for combat, inflict 2 damage on yourself and on the enemy. This damage cannot defeat units. When you take damage from any source other than an attack, gain fury equal to 20% of your resist. How about no? You are immune to bleed damage. At the end of your phase, gain 2 armor. What's this one? Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. What else have we got? At the start of odd-numbered rounds, gain 3 predator. When you take burn damage, recover 9 HP and gain 2 predator. After countering an adjacent, push them back. Yeah, we'll probably use that for Kestul. Alright, let's keep going. So we've got an event or a battle. Let's have a look at an event. Oh, okay, so events also keep everything paused. Interesting. In a cave, someone left graffiti about old world technology. Now long forgotten, you see humans in the bellies of giant birds, suspiciously naked girls inside weird boxes, and people playing card games on metallic horses. Okay. Planes, video games, and yeah, I don't know what that one is. Study the graffiti. Reflect on the appetite of the artist. 20% chance to get 2 codex clauses. Add your own graffiti to the wall. Unlocks a special event for your next expedition. Oh heck yeah, why not? Someone in your group adds their own masterpiece to the wall. It's bold, expressive, and only slightly worse than the ancient ones. It radiates some kind of energy that needs time to be fully processed. Interesting. Wave your hand in pain. It seems you got infected. You should have seen this coming. Oops, okay, nice. Event. The Charcoal Saint. Near an abandoned cave, there's a crude statue made of burnt logs, monster bones, and cookware. Nomads have decorated it with tiny offerings, such as cracked bowls, broken rakana bulbs, branches, and teeth from an old monster, or maybe human. Random party member loses 30 HP. Destroy the statue. Gain a special skill. Loot the area. Gain 100 gold and some ingredients. You know what? Fuck it. Loot the area. You obtained volcanic spice, ashen salt, and charcoal fur. Nice. Card game on motorcycles. That last one is Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D. The girls in the box is enemy on TV, and I don't know what the last one is. The last ones would be planes. Gather or hunt. Let's try the gather mission, because we haven't done that yet, and we've only got 4 minutes before we play the last game of the day. So, that's a lot of enemies. Confirm. Hold to confirm. Player phase round 1. Let's go here and use Chilling Bones. You hit an enemy with prey, inflict bleed and stagger. Hit. Stab! Stab the bird! You go finish that bird off if you can. No? Okay, well in that case, maybe don't go over there. You can't get to anything, which is slightly annoying. Well, fuck. Okay, let's move you up here and smack the crap out of this thing. Like that. Boom. Push him back. I'll move you up, because at least then I can kind of keep everybody together sort of thing. It is an adventure. Also reduce hunger. Keep you up. Alright, for you then. Can I kill anything in one strike? I could kill the bunny. Alright, let's do some damage to the... Yeah, let's do that. Smash! Smash, 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 smash! Kaboom. Big bada boom, alright. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Kaboom. Hell is that thing? Scaramagus. Okay, Scaramagus. Interesting. All right. Let's see. You're going to do no damage, but you're going to take away some of the armor. You're just gonna die. Bye-bye. Birdie. Birdie, go bye-bye. Alright, so... Let's have a look. If we get you to deal with the one over there... He heckin' dead. Oh yeah, he heckin' dead, alright. Just got pummeled into the earth. We're going to do that one, which should kill this guy. Smack! Heck yeah. Then we'll get you to go over here to kill that bird. The wizard lady is named La Pizza. It is too. Ha! That's kind of funny. Let's heal you up. Because I get the feeling you're gonna need to do that. Let's get you to gather. Here we go. Because we've got to gather all of the gather areas before the turn timer runs up. So it's not a kill everything mission, it's literally a grab everything and run mission. You're not going to do any damage, and I'm going to hurt you. There we go. Alright. I love some of the sound effects that these guys have. That's for sure. Kaboom. Smash! Smash the birdie! Get your shit and get out, Walmart. Yep. Get your shit and get out! Whoop. Smash, smash, smash! It's like you make a terrible decision going after that guy every single time. I know it's like running out his calories, something chronic, but Jesus. Yeah, he must be out of calories now. Yep, he's got no calories. Alright, so that's not good. Let's have you deal with the bunny. Goodbye, bunny. We'll have you gather the item. There we go. We'll get you to shove that into the fire. So that'll burn the bastard. Then if we go here and use... What do I... Yeah, if I go here, what's Ossuary's Curse? That's 12 damage. What about this one? 18 damage. So let's do the 18 damage. Yeah, this will definitely be added to Tactics Tuesday when it comes out. I can promise you that much. Alright, just go over here and grab the ingredient. And then hopefully we win. Haha! We got 10 ingredients. Heck yeah. Nice. And they're all new ingredients too. Let's get some A-slot packs, shall we? What do we got? Strong start. Gain attack 4 when you act during your turn. At the start of an opposing phase, inflict 1 slow fear on enemies with prey that are 4 or more spaces away. Blazing Rush. After combat is initiated, inflict burn on the enemy and push them back 1 space. Then create a bonfire on their tile for 2 phases. Ravenous. At the start of your phase, inflict prey on adjacent enemies. Before combat against an enemy with prey, gain 5 fury. Only for armored units. Gain defense resist for every fury stack. Only shielders. Whenever you gain armor, double the stack. Hi Chloe, it's good to see you. Are you just letting you know I hate your walls? Ah, that's unfortunate. I liked those walls. At the start of phase, inflict prey on adjacent enemies. Before combat against an enemy, prey gain fury. Yeah, I think Ravenous will probably be good. Event, rest, mini boss, battle. Alright, so we'll go this way. A stranded moan leads you to a clearing where an alpha ember rabbit mother lies bleeding from a brutal wound. Tiny ember rabbits huddle around her, too scared to run, staring at you like they already know this story ends badly. Aww. Okay, this is... No, fuck this. We're healing her. Bunny Rabies. At the start of round, apply 2 Fury and Bunny Rabies to your units. The devil loses 12 health. You get a dangerous codec clause. Damn. Tiny ember rabbits quiver and hiss. They are too scared to understand your intentions and bite you the moment you approach their mother. Their hatred materializes in your codex. Oh, I just wanted to help, you poor bastards. Alright. With that, I do believe that it is on to the final game. So, that was Food Devils. I recommend probably wishlisting it because it is definitely an interesting tactic game. Like, it's there's gonna be so much more apparently. Not to mention, it'll be interesting to see how they voice act certain characters. Like, whether they'll voice act them the way that I see them in my head, or if they're going to sort of do something different, you know what I mean? But with that being said, let's move on to Corsair Cove, which is currently not out yet, but it does have a release date of August 1st. So it will be coming out this year, guaranteed apparently by the release date. So let's bring up Corsair Cove. Yes, run benchmark, please. Okay, that setting must have been really high because holy crap, that just tanked everything else. Texture quality, low. Text quality, low. Reflection quality, low. Jesus. Low, medium, moderate. New Weaver.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for the follow, Medieval. It's good to meet you.
Medivi01 was just
Medivi.
added to the web.
Thank you for following, Medivi. Pirates level of detail. Okay, is everyone moving properly again? Yes. Okay, I think that's done it. Holy crap. Okay. If the sheer and simple loading screen is going to be that graphically intensive, fuck me. Okay. Anyway, as I was going to explain, Corsair Cove is a sort of city builder. It basically says, build a sprawling pirate haven, raise a fleet to explore the higher seas, and take on the crown to keep the age of piracy alive, from ale to flintlock pistols, and from scallywags to swashbucklers. You'll need to manage complex production chains and govern a rowdy crew to reign supreme over the seas. But yeah, so this is going to be an interesting game. I'm going to reset the timer. It wasn't even the fact that my PC was exploding. It was just everything else basically took a processing hit, which was crazy. There's a few games that do that, which I find multitude levels of annoying, but it's fine. So it looks like we only have the story mode in this demo. So let us begin our adventure in Corsair's Cove, or Corsair Cove. Freaking frame rate drop on my character. What the hell? I need to find out why this keeps happening with certain things.
The tides have
Oh, it's
changed.
fucking voice
The
acted.
age of pirates is nearing its end.
Seek fluid intake. Okay.
Crown rules supreme. Pirate hunters roam the seven seas. Hunters like Amara, that Spanish hound. Never thought I'd end up in her brig. She's a clever wench. I'll hand it to her. She made only one mistake. She threw me in with a solid crew of pirates. This might be worth a shot. Good thing I was able to hide this little beauty.
Oh shit. Okay, you have a grenade.
The prisoners are free!
You sound French. Why do you sound French? As a British person.
Leave this ship alive!
Or a Spaniard.
Swim for your lives, you sodden wretches! Look at us. Once mighty pirates all lost half drowned and nothing but the skin on our backs. But we're still breathing. And that, my friends, is more than enough.
Bacon! Yep.
Because all it takes is the right crew, in the right place, to turn the tides of fate back
In our favor. Of course the island has a skull. Of course our island has a skull. Move the camera to the shipwreck. Default bindings. WASD to move. Right-click to rotate camera and scroll mouse to zoom. Okay.
Feast your eyes on this blighted rock, me mateys. It may be our home for the foreseeable future.
It's just had a...
Well then, let's start with the basics. We'll need shelter
Stretch those
first of all.
shoulders.
Camp and a few tents should do for now.
Camp,
If
a
there's
few
not enough
tents.
room on the ground, well, why not build on the walls as well?
See, that's an interesting mechanic that I thought this was going to be cool for. Pirate camp. Self-care time. Yes. Okay, stretching out the shoulders.
It appears we're not the
Stretch.
first to be stranded here.
Oh.
Perhaps we'll find gold in these scattered wrecks.
Alright, pause. Don't continue without me wanting to continue. So it's real time, by the way, so it's not turn-based. We found a shipwreck full of construction resources and an abandoned construction site, a fitting place to build a pirate camp. Pirate camps are the central hub of your island, and are needed to make other buildings function. Buildings start as a construction site. This icon means the construction site doesn't have a connection to the required construction resource. Connect the shipwreck to the construction site using a connector. Once your building is connected, it is under construction. You can speed up the game by changing the game speed. Default bindings, of course, the 1, 2, 3 button. Pause, unpause is spacebar. Alright, so we need to build a connector, which is basically... Oh my god, they've got freaking... Oh wow, okay. They've got like specific... Oh, that's cool. Okay, straight away, that's just fucking cool.
I combed through them with the crew already.
Anything we could find,
we've
gathered at
our
the beach. Okay. Also, the fact that it's all voice acted for a motherfucking demo says a lot about what these developers are going to be trying to do with this game. Look at all the water, like the effects under the water. Here we've got like an oasis. Salt. Oh, it's a resource node. Okay, what about this? Seashell. Okay, so that's a seashell resource. Interesting. I mean, take a look at scale as well. The map is super detailed. Graphics are nice. Yeah.
That rotten wench, Amara. At least we sent her to the depths for good.
It takes more than that to kill a captain. We haven't seen the last of her.
Mark my words. Yep, very true. Housing. Your pirates need housing. Pirate camps provide only limited housing, so you'll need to build additional buildings. Access your pirate camp to check your current housing. You can place your tents on cliff sides or on the land with the right mouse button, the left mouse button. All buildings must be connected to a pirate camp. Buildings with the campfire icon are not connected to the pirate camp. Use connectors to fix that. Okay, so we click on this. Satisfaction is dropping. This is your current upkeep. Right now you don't have enough housing. Alright, so let's build some tents. Oh, that's cool. Like, look at this. Look at this. Place tents on cliff sides. Like, jeez, that's just fucking amazing. You've sold me on this game already. Just with this sort of mechanic. Like being able to build on the side of buildings like this is rather a novel mechanic. I don't think I've seen very many games that actually do this sort of thing. Oh, cool. We can even build on this like little outcropping here. That's kind of cool. So let's build that there. Ahoy, Medievi. Reminds me of Frostpunk. I'm dying in real time. Oh, Taco, no dying, please. I need you. Please don't die. The fact... Holy Medieval reminds me of Frostpunk. Cool mechanics. Very Pirate Cove. Yeah, I know, right? So, the fact with how much detail is already involved, it's already looking good. Plus, this is a first for this genre. A theme of pirate for a city builder. Yeah. Like, that is actually something that I noticed. Like, you don't often see pirate themed. Gonna go pass out and sleep. Okay, Taco. Go and rest. Make sure you rest up, okay? There we go. Alright. And they're all connected. Not only that, but like you zoom in and you can actually look at the pipe. Like, holy shit, okay. And remember, everybody, this is on the lowest detail settings. Like, what the actual ever-living fuck?
Our meager salvage won't last forever. We need to make more planks.
We need to make more
We have
planks.
enough to build a ship. I say we
And we
leave
leave soon as
that
we're
is
done.
We'd be fools to let this chance slip us by. You'll see, Honorata. This is just the start.
Honorata, huh? The shipwreck will run out of resources soon. Your island offers plenty of resources. You'll need them for construction, shipbuilding, and maintaining your pirates' upkeep. You can check out Overview for more information on the resources. Construction resources used for building and ships. To make use of these resources, you need to build a place to gather them. Open the construction menu and select the woodcutter. Fertile area. Ah, okay. So if we put this in a fertile area, it needs to be placed in a fertile area. Yes, okay. So if we put it here, could we theoretically build a bridge across the water? All hands on deck lets you increase the production of a building by 50%. As a downside, it requires double the workforce and upkeep while active. Hardwood must be processed into planks before it can be used as a construction resource. Build a sawmill and connect it to the woodcutter. This will complete your first production chain. Production buildings that produce other resources can be built anywhere. All they need is a pirate camp to access the resource required. Your production building needs two types of pirates. Fetchers, they fetch building resources from other building. Hands, they handle production and consume upkeep resources. Interesting. Interesting. What was the... oh my god. The sheer amount of graphics on max for water detail. Holy shit. Yeah. What I think is it uses the highlighted zones and it's an infinite source that regrows over time. Yeah, that's what I'm getting as well. Unlike this that has a set depletion. Oh, it also look, it also has a function where it continues production but at 50% productivity. So they're functionally inexhaustible resources. It just means that you will have only half what you'd usually get. So if your construction building does 150%... Ooh, there's a shipwreck over here. Anyway, stop exploring the map before the tutorial tells you to. But yeah, no, so basically it has 100% until you use it all, but it then produces half. Exactly. So if you had a building that produced 150% of a resource, it would then give you 75% instead of 50. And I bet you 10 to 1 there's ways to get it to always produce 100%. Like, there might be some research or some tricks to get it to actually do 100%. Like, if you can get a building to produce 200% resource, then when it drops to 50%, it'll be 100%. So technically you're still getting 50%, but you're still getting 100% of what it would normally produce. So that's a interesting mechanic. Ooh, I like this. Cliff path are like roads for cliffs and slightly faster than bridges and ladders. Interesting. Okay. Okay, but you can't cross gaps with them. Okay, that's understandable. Connector. Oh, there we go. That's kind of cool, actually. It's like... It's a pity you can't just connect too close to start. Okay, so you kind of gotta decide where you want shit. And then we'll continue. And then once that's built, it'll ask us to build a sawmill next. Alright, we've got the log cutter. Select the wood cutter. All hands on deck, and yeah, we already read this in the... Oh, hang on, here we go. This is something new. And make sure you have line of sight as well. Yeah. I noticed when we were choosing where to build something, it had an area of influence. So you can't just go and build anywhere. You've got to actually build in your area of influence first. This number shows how many resources are produced per minute. Produced resources are stored here until picked up by fetchers. Drain is shown on the right. Okay, so draining building means basically input and output quotas. Alright, production chains to hardware. Production buildings that produce other resource needs to be connect. Yeah, we already read that. Anyway. Sawmill. Yeah, see? Like, we can't build here because it needs to be in range of the pirate cove. And our bubble of influence only reaches around, 50% of the island. But for now, we're going to put it here. I don't think that affects the production. No, it doesn't. Good. Then we can just go and get connectors with some like that, which is just a normal path. That's cool. You can actually make just straight up paths like that. And then if we... Too close to start. There must be something that lets us get bridges over water. But yeah, that's interesting. Missing construction resources. Do not have enough stock available. What do you need to build? Wood. Okay, so you'll just get from there. Alright. So let's see what happens if we increase the speed, because sometimes when you increase the speed, the CPU usage can get a bit wonky. But it seems like the game has that covered. From what it looks like. Because I'm at max speed and it's not having a hissy fit. So that's good. Got some more shell resources over here. Hey, we got a fishing pier. Is that what this is? Nope, that's a stone depot. This is a fishing spot though. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Access the sawmill. Pirates assigned to any building split into fetchers and handers. Use how many? Yada yada yada. Build one warehouse. Stockpiling of resources and eases long-distance transport. What's he gonna fish? Birds? No, I think it's... Actually, you can see the fish. Oh, wow. Okay. You can see the fish in the image. Oh, that's fucking cool. Okay, that's fucking cool. Okay, so it has warehouse mechanics. So obviously this isn't going to be our permanent thing. Like, we'll probably deconstruct this at some point and just use the warehouses. Which, if we have it here, we should be able to then use a connector to connect directly to this. Like that. And then we can get rid of this connector. And then that production chain will be a little bit quicker. Because it'll go from here straight to there. And then from here, we can kind of expand where we're going to do it. So what do we got? We got 10 per minute. And it eats 4 per thing. So we're currently half. So we could get another sawmill. I love how ramshackle everything looks. Like, even the... I pity the fetchers. They're gonna grow calves. Gonna have biceps in them calves. Yeah, pretty much.
Good. Now let's empty our shipwreck and demolish it for more
Space. Yep, there we go. Told you. This fits you, Mum. You can place bridges around like... I didn't even think of it like that. Oh my god. Hi, Jack. Welcome back. You didn't miss the last game, but you did kind of miss the second game because it was the Food Devils, and you kind of missed that one. But you joined at the perfect time. We're playing Pirate City Builder, and as Not So Sleepy just pointed out, it has bridges that look like webs. So now, oh my god, we need to make pirate weavers, swashbuckling weavers. No, swashbuckling arachne. I need to get that made. Oh my god. Okay. I'm so happy now. I can't wait for this game to come out. I don't care how much it's going to cost. I'm fucking getting this game. Anyway. You can assign fetchers to any resources you want to store. Okay. Choose the resource to make a connection. Connect resource. This one. Planks connected. Moving the resource provided. Okay, so they will basically... Interesting. Demolishing structures. Once the shipwreck is empty, it only takes up space. Let's demolish it. Click on the Demolish Mode button near the construction menu. Ah, yep, I see it. That's there. While in demolish mode, click on any building or connection to demolish it. Important buildings like pirate camps or warehouses will warn you before you demolish them. Well, that's good. That's very good. Okay, Dark, you have a good rest of your day or night. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's nighttime for you now. Well, technically, I would miss it if I went and had a shower, but I want to just sit and rest a bit. Broke my sleep again. Don't worry. I'm with you on that one, Dark Deed. Doing that 2 a.m. Doing that 2 a.m. was kind of interesting. Just give Mum about 3 hours. We'll come back and she'll have turned the cove into a nest of webs. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Sarge. Feed Sarge. Dang, ads. Fuck. You shouldn't have had ads. Oh, yeah, okay. No, it's to stave off the pre-rolls. So that's a thing. Alright, well, Sarge is in ads. I'll keep reading what we want. But as I was saying, that is a good thing. Having the important buildings basically warn you is really, really good. So, once that's empty, we hit the demolish button and goodbye.
The crew's uneasy.
There we are.
Something requires our attention.
Here you can check your cohesion. Cohesion. Round 2. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sarge. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We are playing the last game of Wacky One-Off Wednesday, which is called Pirate Cove, which is a pirate-themed city builder by the looks of it, which is really, really fun. I'm really, really enjoying it. It is absolutely fucking awesome so far. Cohesion shows how well your pirate community sticks together. You can gain or lose cohesion in events, and when you have to defend your island. If cohesion drops to 0, your community will fall apart and you lose the game. Okay, so big fucking lose condition sitting right here. Drifters and fetchers require housing. Hands also require additional upkeep, such as stew, to stay satisfied. And Mum is going to try and plunder some booty after building her web nest. Yes. We'll build a ship and we'll beat the crap out of whoever we can find. Campfires can produce stew for no cost. Eh? Ah, but their production is slow. But it'll do for now. A galley can distribute food to all pirates within the area of the pirate camp. Make sure enough stew is delivered to the galley and your hands will stay satisfied. If upkeeps aren't met, satisfaction will drop until it reaches 0. This will trigger an outrage, and you'll have to choose how to resolve the situation. Success will restore order, but failure will reduce cohesion and make the outrage worse. Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing what Dark Deed said about what's it fucking called? The ice game. Frostpunk. I'm seeing the Frostpunk aspect. Community event. Okay, here we go. We discovered 2 of Amara's soldiers hiding amongst our crew. They claim they were stranded here like us. We are able to slice their bellies open when they loudly renounce the crown and ask us to accept them as pirates. What should be done with them? I mean, who experienced soldiers as pirates? I mean, come on. But the sheer and simple fact that neither of these is going to give us good results makes me a slight bit upset, but we're definitely going to let them live. Crown castaways. We take the hapless fools at their word and welcome them to the crew. Many grumble in protest. They only see traitors in the making.
Time Times call for hard choices. A good crew sticks together through thick and thin. Lose that cohesion,
Yeah,
and
already.
everything will fall apart.
New building.
Well, I, for one, am starving. Is there nothing to eat on this uncivilized rock?
Where's that bloody pig? I'm in the mood for stew.
Where's that bloody pig? I love that. I love that. It's like, where's that bloody pig? All right, let's get the food production area. Ooh, it's kind of large, isn't it? Can we fit 2 of these? Oh, we can. Good. So if we fit 2 of these here, because like I said, they're slow to connect to thing. Like, there we go. Holy campfire. Yeah. Everyone wants bacon. It is important. Yes, extremely important. Because then the next building's going to be the mess hall. Or the galley. Arr, arr, arr. Hey look, there's a wench. But yeah, how slow is slow, do you reckon? Is it going to be something like, you know, only having... Oh, this is not getting pulled down. Okay, so if I... Ah, okay. So if you don't actually set up a production chain where the planks go out... Definitely saying something when the campfire is the same size as the warehouse. Yeah. Okay, so this creates 16 per minute. Nice. Okay. Now we can build the galley. Which... Not enough space. Can we... Ooh, okay. We can build it above. There we go. Get a connector and have path going from there to there as well. There we go. So yeah, you actually have to set up, like it doesn't auto transport. Interesting. You literally have to set up fetches to bring in the resources. It doesn't do it automatically. At least I don't think it does. Yeah, no, it didn't because it was at maximum capacity a second ago. Interesting. Interesting. Galley's getting built, which is good. All hands on deck, build that fucking mess hall. There we go. Alright, what's this? Pirates can take a lot, but lack of food or proper shelter will push the toughest sailors to the brink of outrage. How about we address their anger? Tend to this at once. I know, right? Activate all hands on deck, at least one campfire. Having satisfaction in all pirate camps for at least 120 seconds. Okay, so... let's have all hands on deck for that. Can I increase how many? There we go. We've got 2 now. So it does set up a auto thing the first time you build. Ah, shit. Game save, auto save successful. Alright, so consumption is 12, production is 48. Interesting. Production lines, Mum. Gotta add the food to the galley. Did that, yep. It can only hold a maximum of 500 stew though. So when it reaches 500, that's it. That's where it'll stop. Which is fair. I mean, 500 stew in a building is actually quite amazing. I mean, having double production basically just gets 2 more hands, because there's no input requirement for this thing. 12 dressers waiting beside work. So yeah, it's pretty good to actually probably keep these 2 at all hands on deck at all times. But you only consume 12 at the moment, making 48. You'll be fine for a bit. Yeah. Especially how it's only the green hands that actually consume. Yeah, 12. Which is what is being consumed, correct? 12, yeah. So it's only green hands that consume stew. All pirates need, like, tents, like housing, but only green hands require stew, which is interesting. Like, that's the first time I've seen sort of like a separation in what food is needed. You know what I mean? Our satisfaction, swift action satisfies everyone. Well done. Let's grab ourselves a few drinks. Aye! New building.
This is a start. But for a pirate nest, we're
Still
still
missing-
missing a vital establishment, don't you think?
Ah, yes.
A treasury.
A treasury. Or
Perhaps a high-class brothel.
She means a
Tavern, you posh idiot. Fucking love that. I love the byplay between these characters. Like, they really have written this really well. Jeez. Crew upkeep. While hands and fetchers work in buildings, your ships are maintained by crew. Crew have upkeep such as booze, which is always also used in hiring them to your ships. Moonshine still can produce booze for no cost, like campfires. Their production is slow. Better ways to produce these resources will become available later. A tavern can distribute drinks to all your pirates within the area of the pirate camp. Make sure enough booze is delivered to the tavern and your crew will be satisfied. Remember to assign fetchers at the tavern to deliver the booze. Using warehouses to stockpile upkeep resources is a great way to secure upkeep. Okay, so technically speaking, what we could do is we could unlink all of these from here and have it be picked up from here. Because how much do these hold? So we get stew, booze, and wenches at the taverns. So if I connect here, how much storage would that give you? Slot capacity 500. Okay, let's just fuck that off. And have stew connected to the warehouse. And then have you collect it from the warehouse. Maybe add... No, we can't add another. But that will only make it so that there's one fetcher. Each fetcher can carry one type of resource, but it doesn't say how many you can carry, though. Like, how much does each fetcher? 17. Okay. So they can carry 17. That's not too bad, I suppose. Like, our upkeep is 12. And that will let us stockpile a fucking great amount of food, which is good. Alright, now then, we want a distillery. Let's put the distillery... You know what? Let's put the distillery over here. Yeah, let's put it up here, actually. That looks cool. And then we build the connector from here. Let's build it out like that, and then down like that. There we go. Can I build another one up here? Ooh, I can if I build it here. So let's do that, and then we connect it using a connector down to this one. Oh no, it's already connected. Okay, never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind. There we go. Imagine having to carry 24 bowls of stew up flights of stairs to store it in a rickety warehouse, only to have to get up another 4 stories and request the stew brought to you from said warehouse. Yeah. These guys are going to be some ripped-ass pirates. Arnold Schwarzenegger level of legs and arms. Now all we need is them to do a few different core exercises and then we'd be fine. Alright, so that's going to increase the stew by 2, so that's 4. If we double it, that's 8. That should still be... that should be okay. So, we'll get a fetcher to grab booze from here. I'm okay. Don't worry. That's just asthma for you. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. Yep, there we go. Then we get a tavern, which if we put it here... That looks really good, actually. All right. We got booze production. We've got food production. We've got plank production. And I think I'm gonna put it down to that. 2,000 is perfect, so we'll drop that as well. Then again, like, you can't put any more resources in this one, so probably just max it out, actually. Ignore me, it's fine. We're good. There we are. Select the tavern. Select booze to assign a fetcher. I keep saying Fletcher. There we go. Perfect. Poor bastard goes through the mess hall. Alright, let's increase the speed. Select booze and assign a Fletcher. Already done that. Fetcher. Fetcher! I did. What do you want me to do? I've assigned a Fletcher. Fetcher. Are you like not paying attention? Or is there something I'm missing? Maybe it wants 2? Or it wants it... Okay. That's what it was.
Place to wet me gills.
There we go.
Things are coming together. All that's left is a pier, so
Yep.
we can build a ship.
Rambulian, we need a tavern keep in here.
Rambolian. Building a pier. It's time to build a pier so you can build, manage, and upgrade your first ship. Piers can only be placed in specific slots on the island. They also need to be within range of the pirate camp to function. Okay. Pier. Ah, okay. So it's literally a... Ah, okay. That makes sense. Okay, now it needs to be connected to the pirate base, which we can go... Whoop. Too long. Okay, well, in that case, go to here, and then from there, go to there. There we go. That looks so cool. Having it like that. Quest complete. Build a pier.
I must admit, this is starting to look like a little haven.
Uh-oh.
You miss me, pirate scum?
Oh, lovely.
How the hell did she make it here?
Her ship is barely holding together.
But she still has her cannons.
She still has her cannons. I fucking love that. It's like, hello. It doesn't matter.
It's taking fire. If we don't have a gun tower or better ship ready in time, we better duck for cover.
Building destroyed. Bitch, you are.
Everyone, to the tavern!
Tavern. Alright, here we go.
You think you can build your nest on this rock?
Think again.
Think again.
A blasted wench. Kill her now.
It looks impractical but cool. But hey, what's a pirate with a head?
We have him!
Back to the ship! The attacking ship has bombarded our island. We lost many pirates and building. Oh, fuck you, asshole. Damage control. Repair 3 damaged buildings. Repair all buildings. God damn it. No drifters available. Well, that just means we need to cut the double production on certain islands' functionalities. Jesus Christ. Start ship production will probably be the next thing, and we have to go and rescue Old Mate. Skull Rock. Sail one of your ships here to uncover the region. Stay in the area to keep it open. Oh my god. They've got a world map. Oh my god, they've actually got... Whoa, okay. This game is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Holy crap. What's this?
Rotten wench took our tavern keep. After her.
Resources not available.
How? We still don't have a ship.
Then let's build one. It's about bloody time.
Not enough resources at provider. Waiting. Now there's a 7 sea view distance regions, complete quests to build one, access the pier and start ship production. The landlubber is not a good ship. She's slow, underpowered, and doesn't have much space for a crew, but she's more than enough to learn the rudimentaries of sailing, fighting, and pillaging. Select your first ship and start building. All ships have different stats. Ship require a certain type of crew. The stronger the ship, the higher the construction cost. I think you could have more than one island, as one should. How else would Gwen spread the web? Exactly. Exactly. Alright, let's build our first ship. Out of sticks and stones. Seek fluid intake.
Seek fluid intake.
Alright.
Stretch those shoulders.
I've already done that. Okay. Then again, it has been 3.5 hours, which is crazy. Did I really talk for an hour? Did I really talk for an hour this morning? Jeez. Alright. It's like do 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 do. Oh wow, look at that. It actually has like a little area. I have 15k channel points. Side-eye. No. Mum never yaps. Quest complete. We have completed the new ship.
Isn't she a beauty?
Beauty?
It's a floating turd.
And who shall be the proud captain
Of this turd.
One of us has to, I'm afraid.
Assigning a captain. Your ship needs a captain and a crew before it can set sail. Let's start by assigning a captain at the pier. Your captain choice will affect your ship's stats and Your captain's choice will affect your ship's stats and unlock unique abilities in events. As you progress, you will unlock new captains as well. Time to hire the crew. However, you might not have drifters available for a fully manned ship. You can shut down buildings to free up drifters for more important tasks. To man your ship, you can turn drifters into crew. Each crew requires an upfront hiring cost, as well as continual consumption upkeep resources. For now, you can only hire swabbies. They can be assigned to any ship, but won't improve its stats. As you progress, you'll unlock advanced crew types that require different upkeep costs and are essential for strengthening your ship. Use the overviews to learn more about each crew type. Interesting. Mum yaps quite a lot, but we like it. That's good. I'm glad. We need 15 swabbies. Let's assign a captain. We've got Captain Teach, Captain Kanja, Scarlet, and Hororata, Brave Explorer. Hororata von Horn knows firsthand how subtle the difference between a privateer and a pirate can be, depending on who you ask. Her father, Willem, was both. Following in his footsteps, Hororata has always refused to let others dictate what or who she should be. Captain's card. No risk, no fun. Gain supplies based on a dice roll. Outcome. Take 2 times to crew. Perks. Brave Explorer. Increase speed by 20% and maneuverability by 20%. I think for this, we will take that. Let's chic on it. Okay, so we need 15 swabbies. This is going to be difficult to get. So let's pull these guys down. Should still be enough if we get 18. We shut that down. That'll give us 10, which is good. There we go. Reads one captain, refuses to look at other perks. That's my Oshi. I don't have pizza. The only good thing today. I want pizza. Captain already assigned. Well, let's have a look at the other captain now that somebody did mention that. Peach. Peach is the last of the old guard. While those around him have fallen victim to the crown or to pirate hunters, or even their very own crew. Teach has survived through brutality, vigilance, and the sheer force of will, and his name is already legend. Captain's card. Easy as murder. Gain +1 dice roll next turn. If you deal damage to opponent's health, the effect continues. Hatred is power. Increased health by 20% and gun damage by 20%. Kanja. Often roamed the docks of his hometown as a child to catch the lovely scent of various spices in the air. Teach is best known as Blackbeard. Exactly. The fact that certain of these were more valuable than gold fascinated him. He eventually became a wealthy spice trader, but was branded a pirate due to his ruthless tactics. All or nothing. Gain +3 dice pool next turn. If your dice pool result is less than 5 next turn, it becomes 1. Ugh, that's interesting. Spice Thief. Increase supplies by 20% and speed by 20%. Scarlet. There is a fine line between bravery and foolishness, and this is where Scarlet thrives. She earned her reputation by doing the deeds that others feared the most. She will not be outdone. She will never back down, and by her own admission, she should probably already be dead. Rise up, martyrs. Gain +1 dice pool for the rest of the objective. Perks. Old Hobbs' favorite. Increase health by 20% and boarding damage by 20%. Interesting. And these look like ones that we can unlock. Which is interesting. We won't look at them just yet because we'll probably not get to them. So, enter the discovery point near the island. Fog of War. Every region is covered in fog of war. Okay, now hang on. Your island is surrounded by a vast ocean of the 7 seas. Many different regions, events, and quests are accessible by your ship. They offer rewards and resources that can't be found on your island. Every region is covered in fog of war, which is dangerous for your ship. Visiting a discovery point lifts the fog of war and reveals all available events. If none of your ships are in an uncovered region, uncovered region, its fog of war will slowly return. Any ship with a captain and crew can travel to an event. You can select a ship by clicking the captain's portrait above the ship, or in the bottom left of the screen. Pressing the embark button will send the last selected ship to the event. Many events are struggles between your ship and an opponent. Opponents differ based on the event, and and maybe another ship, a port, sea beasts, harsh weather conditions, and more. An event is completed when all its objectives are achieved. Okay.
Adventure awaits.
Adventure awaits.
What will we find out there?
Embark.
Onwards.
Alright. Let's unpause and set
Full
sail.
shipshape and ready to go.
Amara can't have gone far. Let's get our bearings.
Tell me.
Skull Rock. This quiet patch of sea has been mostly forgotten by the world at large. Our presence here is sure to change that. Coin, drifters, and black powder. Interesting. Did you know that skilled workers, such as artisans, are logged as forcedmen and treated as unpaid so that they are protected, and should they get captured, they are forced into labor, thus unpaid, and is pardoned? Interesting. Ooh, that's a lot.
Figure it out.
Crown Battle. Reduce enemy health to 0. An event has started. Finish the objectives to win. Continue. Dice pool. The number of dice you roll in an active turn. Health and crew. If either drops to 0, you lose. Supplies. Most choices cost supplies. If you run out, your options are limited. These determine the effectiveness of your choices. Interesting. Dice pool is the number of dice your opponent rolls in the active turn. Health and crew. Some objectives will require you to lower these to a certain threshold. Unlike your opponent, does not lose automatically if either drops to 0. This is the opponent's choice for certain turns. It will be executed simultaneously with your own. These are your available choices for the current objective. Each choice has a cost on your supplies. Alright. Let's do aim and fire then. Oh, okay. Some choices gain you treasure. If you win the event, all treasure will be rewarded as bonus plunder. The combat log tracks all objective choices and resulting effects. Click on the highlighted choice. Well, that sucks. Now you and your opponent roll all dice in your dice pool. The outcome will determine the effectiveness of your choice. Oh, that sucked. Your choice has reduced your opponent's health, while theirs has destroyed your supplies. Now a new turn begins. Without supplies, you can no longer make battle choices. Switch to support choices, and make a choice to resupply. Stripped for parts. Take 5 damage and gain 10 supplies. Okay. Again. Why? Why are we getting 1s? Wasteful barrage. There we go. Fucking A.
Good job.
I still got a 1.
Time for a drink.
To hell with their crown and their cronies. Time for a drink. Cohesion, +3. Coins, 10. Supplies, 1. Rewards in cargo. Black powder.
Chart course.
Click here to return the ship to
Final
pier.
stretch of the journey.
Charming little backwater, this. I wondered if there's
There's
gold, to be found.
here.
Who cares? We need to find that Spanish wench.
Our ship was in bad shape. Barbas Bay Port is close by. I bet she's there.
Barbas Bay Port, huh? Interesting. The debris of a recent fight reaches our island, carrying a handful of exhausted pirates with it. Their ship was attacked by a pirate hunter under the Spanish flag. Amara, no doubt.
These people need shelter too. Let's make sure we're providing.
Gwen, stream elements is broken. Haven't seen an 8 die ever. I mean, 2 6-sided dice make 8, I suppose. Farewell, adieu, you fair ladies. Where adieu, you ladies of Spain. There's literally a D8. That's true too. Ship at ear. Aurorata has returned. Hooray! Repair cost 12. Loot for that journey? Nice. Repair the ship. Dum 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 dum. Housing. Time to build some more houses. Put one there, and one over here too. Why not? I don't play D&D, so I don't know, nor any TRPG. Mom, the hour has stopped. Yeah, and I'm getting very hungry. So, let's save. I'm happy that this game actually has a save. So that means, does that mean we can keep playing? Should anyone leave? The current save will not be fully saved. I already saved, so yes. This game looks super good. Right? I know, it's going to be great. That, ladies and gentlemen, was Corsair Cove. It does have resuming in the story mode. So I don't know how long the story is or how much you can play of the story before the game kind of shuts you down. But the best thing is, we don't have long to wait. June, July, August. It is going to be released on August 1st. So I'll be definitely putting that on my wish list. But yes, that was Corsair's Cove, a pirate city builder, which we will be playing again for sure when the full game comes out. It will probably be one of the comfy cozy games that we end up playing, because it was quite comfy cozy. It's not like high, you know, you mean Jack buy list. Save your damn money. But yeah, let's go to the just chatting screen for now. But yes, I'm huge again. Why am I huge again? I swear I've changed a setting that... Hang on, let me try pink. There we go. Much better. Anyway, as I was saying, that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of our Wacky One-Off Wednesday. Unfortunately, those over on YouTube, we do not have the required subscriber count to be able to raid. So, unfortunately, this is where I bid you a very fond farewell, and I will see you tonight for our comfy cozy stream. As for Twitch, we are raiding. So, if you could follow me in the raid... Yar! It's funny that we played a pirate game and we're going raiding, but if you could follow me to the raid destination, just say a hello, you know, how are you doing, yada yada yada, that sort of thing. It helps with networking, it helps with making friends, and that's something we kind of want to do. So, who will we raid into is the question. Well, let's see. Frostbite is playing Super Mario Sunshine. That looks interesting. Rin Tanakanoshi is playing Tomodachi Life. You know what? Captain is playing Subnautica. And seeing as we were just playing a sea game, let's raid into Captain Cersei Soulstorm and see how everything's going. So yeah, let's pirate raid into a pirate. Yar! So, with that, my lovely, lovely web weavers, that is the end of Wacky One-Off Wednesday. I hope to see you later tonight for a lovely cozy game. What cozy game? I have no idea just yet. It'd probably be more Mystria, because I like Mystria, and it's cozy and it's comfy. But for now, I bid you all a very fond farewell. Goodbye.